trip to experience global football. Yankee, here we come with GCB Part to Part promo. Save, win, go. Get in the game 1st December 2025 to April 2026.
T's and C's apply. This promo is under the NLA Caritas Lottery platform.
GCB, your bank for life.
This Christmas Eve, skip the ordinary and step into the extraordinary. Welcome to the Situation All White Party 2025, where the music never stops, the energy never drops, and the fun never ends. Celebrating grand style with great music, irresistible food, and an atmosphere that screams good vibes only. Date 24th December 2025. Venue Good Park near the Accra Mall. Time 8 p.m. till late. Dress code, it's an all-white affair. Get ready for electrifying live performances from Kofi Kinata, Perez Music, Inchin Chin Band, and DJ Mingle. Wear your best all-white fit. Bring your dancing shoes and let's light up the night together. Book your tables now. Call 0205-973-973 or 0558-973-973. It's Christmas Eve. Don't miss it. The Situation All White Party 2025 is powered by Channel 1 TV and 97.3 Citi FM, and it's proudly sponsored by EcoBank, Bethel Logistics, and Hallmark Cafe, and supported by Oswald Investments Limited.
Citi 97.3. More variety.
No matter where we are, Africa always calls us home. And here in Ghana, the call is clear: to power growth and create lasting impact. At Stanbic Corporate and Investment Banking, we are creating giants and connecting businesses. From financing bold energy projects to enabling cleaner, reliable power for industries, we are fueling Ghana's transformation. With our support, Gensa Energy is delivering sustainable energy that powers Goldfields operations, helping them move closer to cleaner, greener mining. This is a story of how we bring businesses together, create jobs, empower communities, and invest in the next generation. Stanbic Bank, delivering sustainable growth, creating impact. To learn more, visit stanbicbank.com.gh.
Citi 97.3. More variety. Citi 97.3. Accra.
There can be no other 97.3. No need to change. Keep it tuned to Citi. You're number one. Don't look no further. We've got it all covered. Citi FM.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, my neighbor.
Good morning to life.
Good morning.
Music, talk, inspiration, in perspective.
Express yourself. Good morning, my neighbor.
Citi FM, your station.
It's a refreshing lifestyle.
Citi FM 97.3.
Unleashing the power of relevant radio. This is Citi 97.3.
Over Satan power, 'cause I ain't good more. I'm an overcomer. Yes, we're doing cool more. didn't more. See, I'm an overcomer. Cause say yes, wedding kuni.
Yes, wedding kuni. Over Satan power. Desire in kuni. I'm an overcomer.
Cause say yes, wedding kuni.
Yes, wedding
The City Breakfast Show. Rise above the
over
noise.
Satan power.
This is the City Breakfast Show. The city's biggest conversation.
I'm an overcomer.
Abadina, one man to Hosanna.
Hosanna,
I am for Hinarbo.
Hosanna,
Jesus Nurbano.
Hosanna,
I am for Hinarbo. One man to Hosanna.
Hosanna,
Jesus Nurbano.
Hosanna,
I mean, now I'm born to say.
Hosanna,
Jesus Nurbano.
City 97.3.
Who is this King of glory? He's a lot strong and mighty. Yes, we didn't cool him all. See, I'm an overcomer. Listen, no weapon fashioned against me shall prosper. For the greater one lives in me, yes, it does. Yes, yes, we didn't cool him all. See, I'm an overcomer. Cause yes, we didn't cool him.
yes, wedding kuni.
I'll say,
Over Satan power. Desire in kuni.
see, I'm an overcomer.
I'm an overcomer.
Cause yes, we didn't cool him.
Yes, wedding kuni.
Oh, yeah.
Over Satan power. Desire in kuni. I'm an overcomer.
Indeed, we overcome us
To Hosanna.
because he has won the victory already on the cross. In him we live, move, and have our being. And thanks to his many compassions, we are not consumed because his mercies are new every morning. 31 after 6 Tuesday morning, December 9, 2025. Good morning to you. My name is Caleb Kuda. Welcome to 97.3. This is the City Breakfast Show.
Kojo, come on.
What do you carry? What do you have in your hands? What do you think of what you carry? What is your mindset about what you have in your hands? That which you carry is of God. That which you carry is divine. That was the message the angel gave to Mary. And I want to remind you that that which you carry is not of men. And so even though it's been 20 years, it's been 30, keep persisting. Don't be pushed to compromise. The victory is coming. It's just in the bend of the road.
Hey, Jesus Nurbano.
It's a very simple message for you. That which you carry,
Hosanna.
you need to see it in the light of the one who gave it to you. If you're feeling overwhelmed, go back to the one who gave you that assignment. It's important. Whether you're singing, you're teaching, you're farming, whether you're an assembly member, whatever role you play, a politician, a journalist, a nurse, a doctor, a trotro driver, that which you carry is very important. So know your assignment. And part of honoring your assignment is delivering diligent service. Business Sense is brought to you by Stanbic Bank. Some see challenges, we see opportunities. Others spot risk, we unlock value. Stanbic Corporate and Investment Banking, we partner with businesses driving Ghana and Africa's growth. From energy to mining, infrastructure to trade, we finance the ideas and enterprises that empower economies. Our partnerships with market leaders in the energy, trade, and mining sectors prove that that when ambition meets expertise, growth is inevitable. Please call us 0302-815-789. Speak to our team, stanbicbank.com.gh. Get started. Stanbic Corporate and Investment Banking, driving growth, creating sustainable impact.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
Join the conversation on the City Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/City97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/City973, and Instagram at instagram.com/City973 with the hashtag CityCBS.
Mami mini de tu madini na ye. Timusumi di mu waji di debe ye. Ana bibi wa wa
This is City 97.
Mami mini de tu madini na ye. Timusumi di mu waji di debe yo. Ana bibi wa wa ya. Nambe ya. Shada kukompo so na sanimbe ne chila obi nyimu na try wadi bi ayo de ya no. Namnipa bomeda was aso mojuno wa awuma munchado.
We'll get into the news review shortly. Kofi Kinata, Have Mercy Part 2. This one with Sarkodie, and he will be live at the Situation All White Christmas Party at the Good Park. If you've not paid for your table yet, you're missing out. 0205973973 0558973973. Kofi Kinata will be there. Aquaboa will be there. Perez Music in Chin Chin Band. And my God, DJ Mengel will be there as well. Buy your table now. Time no day. The news review is brought to you by Fidelity Bank. Sikaboom promo is reloaded. If you save 500 Ghana cedis or more, you stand a chance to win up to 100,000 Ghana cedis in the grand draw. Every 500 Ghana cedi deposit gives you more chances to win 5,000 Ghana cedis monthly. So visit any branch or agent point, deposit in multiples of 500 Ghana cedis and win big. If you don't have an account, please open one today. Fidelity Bank is here for your journey. Sikaboom style. The promo is on the NLS Caritas platform. Samuel Acom is here with Bernardino Koku Avle as we serve you the news review. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Good morning, Caleb.
Good morning, Major Caleb.
Yes, hope you are doing well.
I am in good spirits. I
can tell.
Looking forward to the Christmas, no?
The Christmas is not looking forward to us.
Hey, but we are looking forward to it.
We are looking forward to it.
No, there will be a performance, don't worry.
Charlie, they say I grow so I no pa. I can't feel anything. And the weather doesn't even smell like Christmas. It's raining.
It will pick. It will pick.
Are you sure?
It will pick.
By next week. By next week, not pick.
The situation has to improve.
It is improving. It will get there.
So what are the papers saying? I have the Ghanaian Times.
Yeah.
I am committed to building a better Ghana. Mahama reflects on December 7 polls. Also, Vice President calls on African leaders to strengthen health systems. Ghana, Burkina Faso resolved to strengthen bilateral cooperation. And Interior Minister orders probe into alleged assassination attempt of OSP. Meanwhile, this vacancy declared in Parliament following court-ordered Bandari run is also on the front page of the Times.
Yeah.
Daily Graphic this morning. They also have Interior Minister orders probe into SP assassination claim, and a portable lab unveiled for basic schools, unveiled by President Mahama. And then Nkrumah returns, second coming rocks the African Festival from December 28 to December 30.
The Chronicle leads with NIMOS. Galamsey fight suffers major setbacks. Logistical constraints, interference by chiefs and politicians cited. There's Lieutenant Colonel Joshua Satekla, who's the NIMOS Deputy DG or D of Operations speaking. Also, MIF accuses some former board members of orchestrating a smear campaign. And then Osu Apostolic Church marks 75 years of faith and service. There's a massive cake being cut on the front page.
Nice one.
And the Daily Guide front page, hugely written, "Give me power, I'll give you jobs." Kennedy Japan making that statement there. And then court dismisses Wontimi's further document request. And minority TUC rejects utility tariff hike. They also have a story saying ministry probes SP assassination claims, and 5 have been arrested for robbery.
The Daybreak, NSS soldiers, and the soldiers is in quotation marks, in limbo as Ghana Armed Forces opens 25-26 recruitment. There's a photo of the NSA, actually NSS boss, but they said NSA, and then the Deputy Minister for Defense. Also, chiefs, influential figures hampering anti-galamsey efforts. This is NIMOS. Finance Minister tasked MDS to reduce audit infractions and smear campaign against MIF and CEO exposed.
I think it's NSA because it's an authority now, not a secretariat.
An authority now.
Everybody has authority
I
powers.
tell you.
We hear. Oh.
Let me now take you to the Insight newspaper and front page. Kufuor blames NPP's 2024 defeat on DDEP, National Cathedral PDS. But General Secretary cites member neglect, breakdown in communication strategy. And 14 arrested over foiled Benin coup. And they also have the story where Kennedy Japan is saying, give me power and I'll give you jobs.
The New Republic, ghost contractor vanishes with $29 million. Government scrambles to recover loot as Tamale Walewale Road lies in ruins. Abuja reveals. This is a very interesting one. This road is really in a bad shape. Apparently some money was paid to the contractor, and based on some misunderstanding or whatever, he's gone and we have not been given any job. Other stories, ex-NASFCO boss fights Yoko over frozen fortunes. Photo of Hanan on the front page of the New Republic. Baumia Zongo disconnect deepens post-election autopsy. That's on page 5. And Sahel jihadist targets Ghana's gold mines. Porous border, illicit cash flow, raise alarm.
The overseer, finance minister, charges Osu tax office staff to boost revenue, pledges support and incentive. That story will be on page 3. And then interference by chiefs, politicians, undermining Galamsey fight. That is coming in from NIMOS. And Parliament notifies EC over vacant Pandai seat following court rerun order. And smear campaign against MIIF CEO exposed.
All right, Caleb, online.
Let me take you online, and there's something interesting I'm observing. If you go to channel1newsonline.com, a lot of interviews from Point of View last night, most of it asking for the protection of the Office of the Special Prosecutor. So Ace Ankuma, for example, says, let OSP grow, white-collar crime needs skill, pass legislation to regulate bail conditions, Ace Ankuma to Parliament. And then Professor Henry Kwesi Prempeh says, constitutional solution needed to resolve OSP controversies. Now, if you go to my journal online, Office of Special Prosecutor has failed. Sam Okujetu tears into Ghana's anti-corruption model, and then he also says scrap it. He is speaking of the same situation. Corruption is still everywhere. Sam Okujetu says OSP missed its mission, and Mary Ada says that Office of the Special Prosecutor was flawed from day one. And then Cecilia Dapa Ofuriata cases entrenched distrust in OSP. So those are some of the...
So Ghana's elite are fighting.
Exactly.
Some want OSP to stay. Some
others want it to be scrapped. Yes. If you move to other stories on channel1newsonline.com still, tariff hikes necessary to sustain utilities. This is the Energy Ministry.
Okay.
University of Ghana sets up committee to probe 6 unaccredited learning centers. Parliament declares Pandai seat vacant that you heard earlier. Suspend tariff hikes now, organize labor to government. Now, if you go to citynewsroom.com, OSP will disappear without constitutional reform. This is Professor Kwesi Prempeh. Now, Ghana is a talk show country. This is Bokpin. He's not too happy. Nana Komia says, I didn't sell a single foot of STC land. You heard his voice earlier on the news this morning. Baumia will outperform his 2023 MPP primaries showing. This is Nana Komia still. And President Mahama will receive the Boku mediation report on December 11. So more stories on citynewsroom.com if you visit that website now. If you go to the High Street Journal, it leads with a call for financial infractions to be cut or face specialized courts. This is to forcing to audit heads and chief directors. So cut financial infractions or face specialized courts. That's the warning now. Developers flee poorly maintained roads. Dental housing market surface.
Oh, Charlie.
T-bills record hit second. T-bills record hit second conservative overflow. Records 38% over subscription, but at expense of high rates. But
I wanted to touch on a very interesting headline. On citynewsroom.com, I am under pressure to secure jobs for grassroots. You read it in the news this morning. Ashanti Regional NDC chairman. And I think we need to really talk about this, that people who belong to political parties feel entitled to jobs when a government comes to power as of first right, you know. And then Imani files RTI request seeking full disclosure on a SIM registration plan. So there's a convoluted debate between Samonate George and Bright Simmons on Twitter, and basically social media around the intention to re-register people's SIMs. So Imani has filed an RTI request seeking full disclosure on the matter. And as you read, TUC says the tariff hikes are unjustifiable and disrespectful.
Yeah.
Now, there's so many things. I think we should do a quick draft on the OSP.
Yes.
Okay. The stories are mostly online. So, for example, Ezankuma said that white-collar crimes are very difficult to handle. And 8 years or 7 years is very short time in the life of an OSP for people to start saying it hasn't performed.
True.
And his point is that we have had Attorney General for many years. Nobody has dissolved it because they haven't finished fighting corruption. So why are you trying to close down OSP?
And then he even called for a scientific data to prove
that OSP hasn't saved Ghana any money. He also says that if OSP is abusing bail conditions, pass legislation to regulate it. And don't remove OSP because of this. Although Professor Prempe is also saying that a constitutional solution may be needed to resolve the OSP controversy because of the way people perceive the OSP. As you said, other websites have different versions. So, for example, Mary Ada says that the office was flawed from day one. And then Samoku Jetotu is saying that the OSP has achieved nothing. We don't know what evidence he has, but he's also
the data they have.
It's a free country, so everybody can say anything they want. In the meantime, the graphic itself has a story on that.
In the meantime, the graphic has a story on that, and it's about the Interior Minister ordering probe into SP assassination claim. The Ministry of the Interior has ordered a full-scale investigation into claims of assassination attempts on a Special Prosecutor Kisi Ejabeng. The ministry said its initial contact with Mr. Ejabeng revealed that the assassination attempt on him happened before this year. However, records of the assassination attempt did not exist. He stressed that since crime did not expire, the issue must be revisited and addressed as required by law. That is coming in from the Interior Ministry.
Right. When all is said and done, people are looking for jobs and their leaders are feeling the heat. I'm under pressure to secure jobs for grassroots. Ashanti Regional NDC Chairman Hafiz Tijani writes on citynewsroom.com. Ashanti Regional leadership of the National Democratic Congress NDC has acknowledged mounting pressure to secure jobs for grassroots members in the region. Regional Chairman of the party, Augustus Nana Kwesi Andrews, however, urged calm among supporters amid concerns over delays in appointments and employment opportunities. Speaking to journalists in Kumasi on December 8, he commended party members for their critical role in securing the NDC's victory in 2024 general elections, assuring that the party would not neglect those who worked tirelessly for the win.
So the utility tariff is big. I think Daily Guide has it. If you go online as well, TUC is asking for the tariff hikes to be suspended. But the Energy Ministry says that the tariff hikes are necessary to sustain utility. So maybe you can bring me the position.
Yes, still with the TUC utility tariff conversation. Daily Guide page 3, minority together with TUC are rejecting the utility tariff hike. And the minority in Parliament has rejected the latest upward adjustment in electricity tariff, describing the cumulative hikes as malicious, unjust and destructive, unquote, to struggling households and businesses. Addressing journalists in Parliament yesterday, the ranking member on the Energy Committee, an MP for Asene Manso Akroso, George Kwame Abuaje, who was flanked by his colleagues, accused the government of worsening the economic hardships facing Ghanaians through what they called reckless and insensitive tariff policy. So they are basically objecting to the
Energy Ministry says the hikes are necessary to sustain utilities. So yesterday, Richmond Roxon spoke on Eyewitness News. Spokesperson for the Energy Ministry has defended the PRC's recent tariff increase, describing them as necessary to sustain the asset base and capital expenditure of the country's utilities. His comments follows calls by TUC for an immediate suspension of the newly announced tariffs. Now, speaking on Eyewitness News yesterday, Mr. Roxon acknowledged the concerns raised by Labour regarding the impact of the hikes on workers and the general public. However, he stressed that the adjustment was essential for the long-term viability and development of the utility sector. So we see how that debate runs.
So on the Pandai vacancy, on the seat being declared vacant in Parliament, Efia MP is saying that's legal, but it's unjust. His name is Isaac Boamanyako, and he says Parliament's decision to notify the Electoral Commission of a vacancy in the Pandai seat is a constitutional requirement, but insists the minority disagrees with the move, describing it as unfair. He was speaking on Channel 1 Newsroom him on Monday, December 8, when he argued that Matthew Nyindam, whose election was annulled by the Tamale High Court, won the poll legitimately and remains the preferred choice of the constituency. He expressed confidence that the rerun would affirm that outcome.
Let me now take you to the Daily Guide, page 6. Court dismisses Wuntumi's further document request. And the High Court in Accra yesterday turned down a request by lawyers for embattled Ashanti Regional Chairman of the New Patriotic Party, Bernard Siako, aka Chairman Wuntumi, to order the Attorney General to disclose certain documents in his ongoing trial for allegedly facilitating others to mine on his concession without permits. The lawyers had filed an application requesting the Attorney General to furnish them with a deed of assignment regarding the concession, a written agreement between Wuntumi and another person, and documentation to a weapon allegedly confiscated at the mining site by law enforcement officers. And the Apia Kubi, lead counsel for Wuntumi, in moving the application yesterday, argued that the disclosure of these documents will assist the accused and his legal team in preparing a defense. But the application was opposed by Deputy Attorney General Dr. Justice Shrem Sai, who argued that the documents requested for are not relevant to the case.
Meanwhile, Imani has filed, I'm moving away from the court now.
Yeah.
This is City Newsroom's court. Imani has filed an RTI request seeking full disclosure on the intended SIM registration. So Policy Think Tank Imani Africa has filed a right to information request demanding full disclosure on government's proposed nationwide SIM registration exercise expected to commence early next year. The request submitted on Monday, December 8th to the Ministry of Communication, Data, Technology and Innovation seeks details of the legal framework, technical design, procurement processes and data protection safeguards underpinning the initiative. Imani said the request was formally received by the ministry's secretary. And so we keep an eye on that development.
Right. Developers flee poorly maintained roads. Adenta housing market suffers. Adenta's housing market is losing buyers and investors as badly deteriorated roads make commuting difficult, damage vehicles and push developers towards better serviced areas. So as Samoa George Opoku writes on the High Street Journal that just a few years ago, Adenta was seen as the East Legon of the suburbs, a peaceful, welcoming space for young people, newly started families and anyone seeking a serene environment. Many rushed to the area eager to secure their first home and build a life away from the city's chaos. Well, today that promise is under threat. Prospective residents are now hesitant to engage with property managers and agents when Adenta is mentioned, deterred by the suburbs' deteriorating roads. Now, for prospective residents without personal vehicles, commuting is increasingly impractical. Trotro services, the mainstay of public transport, are scarce and unreliable in the area as drivers avoid routes riddled with potholes and flooding during the rainy season. Now, even residents who own cars face mounting challenges. One long-term resident lamented, "All my car shocks are faulty now. It takes more than 2,000 cedis to fix." There are videos of a flooded area and a schoolgirl being carried to cross a river.
Housing down.
Yeah,
and then places like Commandos and those corner places. Adenta used to be, as they said, a really nice place for workers, but the roads need to improve. Now, this story came a few days ago, but I just want to reiterate it. Ghanaian Times back page, Greater Accra Regional Minister Linda Akwele Okulu is directing all MMDAs, that's Metropolitan Municipal and District Assemblies, together with the Greater Accra Regional Police Command to institute enhanced traffic management measures to ensure the free flow of movement across the region throughout the 2025 festive season. According to her, the period was often characterized by heavy traffic, and it was her responsibility as chairperson of the RECSEC to ensure that residents and people who visit the region are able to move safely, efficiently, and without necessary obstruction. Therefore, she gave them a charge to put in place traffic management programs. Of course. Well, this report is by Cecilia Ayada Lagba, so we can keep an eye on it. And then she gives some other instructions
as well.
And this directives follow a meeting with the president, during which all MMDAs were instructed to ensure the immediate desilting of choke drains, clearing of bushy medians, and general improvement in sanitation across their jurisdictions, and also warned about indiscriminate parking, unauthorized street trading, obstruction of pavement will not be tolerated, appealing to commercial drivers, traders, pub and club operators and event organizers to cooperate with authorities basically we are bringing law back.
But they say a law without enforcement is an advice. So
and
well,
also
let's see how they implement it.
Yeah, and also in a related development today, I think the Accra mayor indicated that they are going to ensure that drivers charge the same amount during this festive season. That they should follow through on that.
Some even admitted that there's just too much law.
Follow through.
I heard from Accra to Kaswa yesterday. Trotro Mate was asking for 30 Ghana cedis.
Our problem, is enforcement of what we know to be true.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. Now let me bring you a headline story that I read earlier. Daily Graphic: a portable lab unveiled for basic schools. Fully owned Ghanaian technology startup has designed a digital version of a science laboratory for upper primary schools in the country. The revolutionary intervention will provide science laboratory experience for young learners to develop their potential and understanding of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics STEM at the basic level. Now, the initiative system, which was launched by President John Dramani Mahama in Accra last Thursday, is currently being piloted in 667 basic public schools across the country. Already, over 450 basic private schools in the country have started using the science lab, while over 500 schools in the United Kingdom through the Royal Academy of Engineering have subscribed and are already using it.
I have a lot of stories globally that are just sad, So BBC is saying that there's Thailand-Cambodia fighting spreading along the border as death toll rises. So this is a report that shows a very forlorn-looking woman on the front page of the paper, of the website. Then Sudan Air Force bombing of towns and markets and schools has killed hundreds. So a detailed study highlights the military's aerial campaign and how civilians have been victims of this senseless war in Sudan. Then dozens injured after magnitude 7.5 earthquake strikes northern Japan. Charlie, everywhere people are just killing people. South Africa, mass shooting kills 11.
Hey,
this was a couple of days ago. The good news though is that Australia's social media ban for children has left big tech scrambling, and I really hope we can do the same for Ghana. Of course, families have to take responsibility, but the story says that the Australian government has banned the use of social media for students and people who are below a certain age. And the big technology companies a lot of who make money from young people's
they are now struggling
usage of social media don't know what to do.
Can same be done in Ghana?
The thing about Ghana is that who enforce it? We need teachers, parents, and things to take this more seriously.
There was a story from STC that I wanted to bring to your attention. Nana Kumia was reacting to claims that some lands or property of the STC was sold under his tenure. He's reacted to that. He says such claims are hallucinatory. He was reacting to Nuruddin Hamidan. He was speaking earlier on our network. He alleged rather that in 2010, the NDC administration sold 4 acres of STC land in Takrady to Melcom and bungalow at Ridge in Accra to Kitech, and additional land at STC's headquarters to BCM.
Well,
okay. Finally, let's bring you some politics-related story. Now, the former president John Ejiokum Kufuor has spoken. He says MPP's 2024 defeat is related to DDEP and National Cathedral and then PDS. Former President John Ejiokum Kufuor.
He was speaking, I think, over the weekend.
Over the
story
weekend.
Came yesterday. I think the insight
is now put in.
My interest in the insight is the front page. Russia's stance for freedom of nations. Hey, insight.
Russia,
Charlie. Is that more and more African countries are expressing their desire to live in a global community free from the legacy of the colonial system. And then the way the story is written, Charlie, they said it's Russia that's initiating the whole freedom thing. Only Russia.
It's a way.
With Vladimir
Putin.
Rasputin on the front page. I want to greet Mr. Kwesi this morning. It's a big man.
That was a news review.
Fidelity Bank say save and win. Muntio. Sika boom. Just deposit and begin. Sika every 500 CDs you keep for a month, you get 1 point all at once. More deposits, gets more points in. More points, more cash you feel win. How many points? 1 point every 500 CDs. What if you win? 5,000 CDs.
wait. Visit any Fidelity branch or agent nationwide to deposit in multiples of 500 CDs. The more you deposit, the better your chances to win 5,000 CDs monthly and 100,000 CDs in the grand draw. Terms and conditions apply. Win with us. Fidelity Bank, believe with us.
This is an NLA approved promo, now running on the Caritas Lottery platform.
Oh, jump on now. Go. Ah, go me. I want time where you can't park where I don't hear the sound of your car. Why you buy new car?
No, I don't change my car. It be the same right. It be the fuel way I change. Way one shouts it. Ever since I started using the all-new Excellium Premium Fuel, fortified with 3-in-1 action. Oh, Joe, now my car they run like electric car. No, it's so.
This is the type of fuel where they want to. Cause now engine they cost. Where they want for way if I buy it, go protect my engine. And with the small way I buy, I go drive, sir.
Absolutely. It's like strapping a turbocharger to your engine and giving it a protector. And what they bust my mind says be the 3-in-1 action. No, Excellium they prevent up to 99% of deposit. It be anti-wear, some be anti-corrosion. Won't pay when I open them.
Hey, so where can I find this magical fuel?
Just head over to any Total Energy service station and your car will thank you.
Hey, then make a finish my gobe fast, then rush go Total Energies. My friend, but why you hand my gobe inside?
I give you info. Make a fill the gobe too small.
Go.
Excellium is designed to protect your car engine, decrease fuel consumption, and lower CO2 emissions. Don't say fuel, say Excellium. Choose Excellium, choose quality.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
Nashika Caesar is here with the breakfast edition of the Citi Business News brought to you by MTN. Good morning, Nashika.
Good morning, Caleb. Hello and welcome to the breakfast edition of the Citi Business News, proudly brought to you by MTN, Valex Lease and Equip Limited and EcoBank. I'm Nashika Caesar. Coming up, market watchers back Fitch Solutions projected 14.5% reduction in monetary policy rate. Also coming up, organized labor demand salary adjustment following 24% increase in utility tariffs. And later, government reaffirms commitment to revitalizing Ghana's textile and garment sector. Let's now settle for the details of our stories. Some market watchers are backing Fitch Solutions' recent projection of a sharp reduction in the monetary policy rate at the Bank of Ghana Monetary Policy Committee meeting. They forecast a 350 basis point cut, which would bring the rate down from 18% to 14.5%. According to them, such a drop would stimulate further credit expansion to the private sector and provide additional support to the broader economy. Speaking to Citi Business News, finance and tax analyst Nelson Kujo Kwagbiji emphasized that the downward trend in the policy rate is expected to continue as inflation conditions improve.
The position and projections taken by Fitch Solutions. This is because for the month of November, inflation was at 6.3%. Policy rate was at 18%. The Ghana reference rate for the month of December is around 15.93%, and lending rate hovers around 21 to 22% on average. And so clearly there is a huge gap between inflation and policy rate. And so during the next Monetary Policy Committee of Bank of Ghana, we still expect the rate to be cut down by some 350 basis points to 14.50%. And once this is done, we expect lending rates to come down, which will mean credit expansion to the private sector, which needs the cheap source of funds for growth and sustainable job creation.
Nelson Kujo Kwagbiji is a finance and tax analyst. Now, organized labor is urging government to urgently review the recently announced base pay, arguing that the 24% increase in utility tariffs undermines the 9% salary adjustment. The TUC General Secretary Joshua Ansa says the current arrangement risks further burdening workers. He warned that labor will resist any policy that worsens the economic conditions of employees and called for immediate engagement to ensure fair compensation.
Why should workers pay for the new tariff increment come January 1, 2026, when their mega 9% pay adjustment will be paid at the end of January 2026? This obviously borders on insensitivity. Leadership of TUC wishes to assure Ghanaian workers that it will resist any tariff increases that would erode the mega 9% government wage adjustment.
That was the Secretary General of the TUC, Joshua Ansah, speaking there. Away from that, the Chamber of Petroleum Consumers, COPEC, has welcomed the decision by oil marketing companies to hold off planned increases in pump prices for the first pricing window of December. Industry figures complied by the Chamber of oil marketing companies indicate that fuel prices were expected to rise by about 5%, driven largely by higher international petroleum product prices and a marginal depreciation of the cedi during the period. Executive Secretary of COPEC, Duncan Amoy, in an interview with Citi Business News, explained that a heightened competition among market players has contributed to the temporary freeze in pump price adjustment for the window, offering some relief to consumers and businesses alike.
For me as a consumer, I am happy when it has to go up and it hasn't gone up. The trend, however, has been that when it has had to come down also, it doesn't also go down same day. Sometimes it takes a drag, a day, 2 or 3, to see it reflect at the pumps. Good thing is that it is cutting both ends. When it has to drop, it doesn't drop same day. When it has to go up, it doesn't go up same day. I think that competition is a key factor. Again, the market is trying as best as they could to be fair to Ghanaians. Sometimes you would hear of they have stocks that was probably gotten a week ago when the new pricing regime had not kicked in. So maybe they would rather deplete that stock and apply the new prices to the new stock. I think that the OMCs largely, the BDCs again, have all been fair to us throughout this year.
That was Executive Secretary of COPEC, Duncan Amoy. Now, the Deputy Minister of Trade, Agribusiness and Industry, Samson Ahi, says the government remains committed to revitalizing Ghana's textile and garment sector, calling it a key pillar of the country's modern industrial agenda. He noted that a new policy now requires all ministries, departments and agencies to procure garments and the fabrics used to make them locally. Speaking at the National Dialogue on Local Procurement in Apparel, Garments and Textiles in Accra, Samson Ahi said the move aims to boost local content, create jobs and position Ghana to meet AFCFTA rules of origin requirements.
As you may be aware, the ministry is leading the initiative on the local production and procurement of uniforms by ministries, departments, and agencies. In line with this, the ministry has established a working group to ensure that these garments and their fabrics are produced domestically to support our local textiles and garment industry. The government would like to take a step further through policy actions to develop local raw materials to feed into local textiles and garment industry. This is expected to enhance the local content requirements and also support the meeting of rules of origin requirements under the various preferential trade agreements, especially the African Continental Free Trade Area Agreements.
That was the Deputy Minister of Trade, Agribusiness and Industry, Samson Ahi there. Economist Professor Godfred Bokpin has underscored the need to place data at the forefront of national discussion. He contends that evidence-based analysis is essential for improving the quality of public discourse and economic policy making. Professor Godfred Bokpin made the remarks during a panel discussion at the 2025 Annual Forum for Data Producers, Users and Enhancers.
If we were driven by data as a country, there will be less disagreement in our discussions on media platforms. And there will be less emotions and probably less fight. Because the data is what it is. If we are doing well, the data will say, and the data says so, it doesn't matter which party you belong to. So inflation has come down to 6.3%. You don't need a prophet to tell you this is it. I hope you understand that. And the implication, because this is what it is. Okay, so sometimes our dogmatism, whatever, and all of that is magnified because we are less driven by data. And sometimes you see people making arguments driven by emotions. The reason that is happening is because they have not looked at the data. What is the data saying? And all of that. And I think that we are at the point where we can elevate data in terms of its usage, accessibility, and we need to put data at the forefront of national discussion. This way, Ghana will be able to make meaningful progress.
Professor Godfred Bokwin is an economist. Government statistician Dr. Al-Hassan Idrisu, for his part, emphasized the critical role of reliable data in supporting sound decision-making across both the public and private sectors.
Good policy is impossible without good data. Whether we are talking about budgeting, planning, performance management, and policy and program evaluation, all of these depend on numbers that are timely, complete, and credible.
That was government statistician Dr. Al-Hassan Idrisu. Now on the interbank market today, the dollar is selling for 11 cedis 42 pesos, while the British pound is going for 15 cedis 21 pesos, and the euro is going for 13 cedis 27 pesos. And that's it for the breakfast edition of the Citi Business News, proudly brought to you by MTN, Valex Lease Equip Limited, and EcoBank. I'm Nashika Caesar. Many thanks for your company. Do have a great business day.
Hey, Ruben. Every 2 seconds notification. The Momo keeps on coming. It keeps on coming, eh?
Ma, I am the community Momo man now. People send money, and with the Momo app, every payment is done. My transactions are flying.
Hey, Adeng.
Ah, ma, you didn't know, eh?
Over 2 million Ghana cedis is up for grabs in the Stillman Saka promo. Transact more than 100 Ghana cedis with your Momo app, and you could win daily, weekly, and monthly cash prizes, and 100,000 Ghana cedis grand prize. And it's not just payments and money transfers. Bank to wallet transactions, savings, loans, investments, pensions, POS transactions, and Momo transactions from other partner platforms qualify. This promo runs in collaboration with the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform. Terms and conditions apply.
We asked Ghanaian business owners what they want from Old Mutual.
I want insurance and pension solutions that will protect my employees.
Your business growth is our business. For 180 years, we have partnered with businesses to protect and grow their most valuable assets. From tailored group life assurance protection to affordable pension plans, we've got your business and your employees covered. Contact your broker or call Old Mutual on 0509 551 609 today. Old Mutual, do great things every day.
Join the conversation on the Citi Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/Citi97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/Citi973, and Instagram at instagram.com/Citi973 with the hashtag CitiCBS.
Now, you know that feeling when it's Christmas, everyone is home. You buy data in the morning and before 6 p.m. everything is gone. You buy another bundle and before the day breaks, everything is whoosh, vanished. You start wondering if the family is drinking data for breakfast, lunch and supper. It's not their fault. You don't have unlimited data. That's why you need MTN Fiber this Christmas. It's fiber, it's unlimited, it's fast and it's on fire. This season, put your home or business on MTN Fiber and enjoy a special range of packages for new users. Plus even better offers for existing customers. And here's a bonus. The first 60 customers to sign up will receive vouchers from MTN. For new customers, just log into the My MTN app, tap more and request for broadband to check availability in your community or dial star 5057 hash and follow the prompts. MTN everywhere you go. Benjamin Nketia is in the studio with his own pen today. That's news. He's here for kickoff, and that's brought to you by Lesheho Polytank and Shell. Lesheho Ghana is 15 years old. For 15 years, you, our cherished customers, have trusted us to improve lives across Ghana. We celebrate this milestone with a heartfelt thank you to you. We're looking forward, mindful that with you and Lesheho, lives will only improve. Visit any of our branches, Lesheho, or call Nana on 02700 40799 for any of our financial solutions. Lesheho Ghana, 15 years of improving lives and still counting. If you're considering buying a water storage tank for the house or for your new building project this December, you're in luck. We are adding extra sparkle with surprise gifts just for you. Walk into any of our authorized Polytank dealer shops, purchase your original Polytank, walk away with a special gift. It gets better when you buy the Sumo or Sumo Super because you receive an additional gift for the kids in school. It's double. Polytank comes in 4 trusted models: Hippo, Rambo, Sumo, Sumo Super. Each built with guaranteed quality. Worth every city you spend. This is the brand Ghanaians trust. So go for Polytank. Just know that we do not request for Momo payments online. So please stay alert. Beware of online scammers. When you fuel every journey with Shell, it's now for Shell to reward you with fuel that is free from the new and improved Shell fuels, designed with additives that deliver efficiency, cleaning, protection, and performance for your car. That is better by far. Every time you top up with 300 Ghana cedis or more worth of new Shell fuels, you get an opportunity to win 1 month, 3 months, or 6 months, and even 1 year's value of the new and improved Shell fuels. That's more fuel and more savings for your pocket. Promo runs till 28 February 2026. Terms and conditions apply. New and improved Shell fuels, simply better by far. Benjamin Nketia, the man with his own pen. What a shock. Kickoff.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
And a wonderful morning to all of you out there. In the headlines this morning, Mohamed Salah left out of Liverpool's Champions League squad following outburst about playing time. Also, former Black Stars players stay optimistic about Ghana's chances at the World Cup despite tough draw. Kickoff is proudly brought to us by Shell Go Well, Polytank Ghana, and Lesheho Let's Improve Life. Let's begin with the Black Stars. And former Ghana defender Tony Bafo says that Ghana's competitive group for the 2026 World Cup, which includes England, Croatia, and Panama, could bring the best out of the team. Now, speaking to City Sports, Bafo said strong preparation, not a kind draw, is what brings success at top competitions.
What is a favorable group for you? Can you tell me? Look, this is a World Cup. And when you go to a World Cup, you have to be prepared to play against any opponent. Ghana is not the first time we are going to a World Cup. This is the 5th time we are going to a World Cup. So we have to prepare technically, tactically, management, the players, and get the best out of the team, prepare them well, and go there with confidence. Preparation is very important. How we create a good team spirit within the camp is very important. And I think also within the management, they have to do their possible best and go the extra mile to prepare the boys well and go there with a good spirit, and then anything is possible. My minimum expectations of this World Cup to come out of the group and go to the next round, and then we take it step by step.
Now, Tony Bafo also called on the Ghana Football Association to establish a diaspora office to better monitor and manage Ghanaian players based abroad.
What do you mean when you say all our best players?
So let's take along
I think we have spoken about this a couple of times. It's up to the coach to make his own decision. If we talk about the diaspora, I was the first to be born in the diaspora to play for Ghana. If you're willing to play for Ghana, you should make your choice at the right time. This is very, very important. But then also, I always said, it's important that we also open an office in Europe to try and approach those young and upcoming ones earlier. For now, it's a choice of the coach and the technical team. For me, it's important that most of them, they identify themselves with Ghana at the right time.
So you had former Ghana defender Tony Bafo sharing a lot of insight there on Ghana's journey to the World Cup. Still with the Black Stars, let's get to another former player, and a striker this time is Augustine Ahemfo. He has revealed that he hoped that Ghana would be drawn against England even before the draw took place. Now, speaking to Citi Sports, Ahemfo said Ghana may be lower ranked, but believes that the Black Stars have the quality and mentality to compete with and even beat England.
Before the draw was conducted, I granted an interview and I said I wanted Ghana to beat England.
Right.
I don't know, but I was speaking also to the High Commissioner for the UK, and I told him that I wanted us to beat England. He said no, because should they lose against us, he doesn't think his people will be happy with him. But it's football, because I always felt that we can match up to them, the English team. And so, yes, it is England. They did not concede during the qualifiers. But it is football. At the end of the day, if you prepare well and your strategy works, and luck also being on your side, you can win any game.
Now, Augustine Ahemfo also shared his thoughts on the other teams in Group L and his expectations ahead of the World Cup.
Croatia is a very good tournament country. From the first time that they came to the World Cup, if I'm not wrong, I think 1998 or so, until the last World Cup, they've always been good. Some of their good players are on retirement. They are building up, but they still have the likes of Modric in the team. But for Panama, we can always, any day, match up to Panama.
Talk to me about lessons from Qatar that you think we should have improved on. Things we should have learned in Qatar that we should improve on or work on going into the next World Cup.
I think in Qatar, we were not experienced enough. Inexperience saw us out from the first round. This time around, the coach has been at the World Cup before, and so he doesn't have any excuses.
So we have former Black Star striker Augustine Ahemfo speaking. Let's do some more World Cup related news. And ticket resale prices have increased sharply following the December 5 World Cup draw. Now, reports from major resale platforms show prices jumping by nearly 300% for most games in the USA and Canada. Now, for high-profile matches, tickets have quickly crossed $2,000, with some reaching as high as $3,000 per ticket. Now, there are no strict controls on ticket resales in the USA and Canada, making it easier for speculators to drive up prices. Now, in Mexico, however, tighter regulations have helped keep ticket costs more stable. So that's what's going on with the World Cup. Let's now turn our attention to the UEFA Champions League. And we begin from the camp of Liverpool, where trouble is brewing. Now, Liverpool manager Arne Slot has reacted to Mohamed Salah's rant that he has been thrown under the bus. Now, according to him, he was surprised by that interview, and he does not feel that his relationship with Salah has broken down.
No, that's not the way I feel, but he has the right to feel how he feels things. I haven't felt that at all till Saturday evening for sure, because I think when I didn't play him anymore. Usually players don't like the manager then that much, but he was very respectful to my staff members, to his teammates, and he trained really hard. So to an extent it was a surprise for me that when I heard after the game that he gave the comments he gave. But as I said, it's not the first and not the last time that when a player doesn't play, he I'm not sure if he was emotional or not, but that he says something something similar to what he did. But I think my reaction to that is also clear, and that's that he's not here with us tonight.
Let's also hear from Liverpool goalkeeper Alisson Becker sharing his thoughts on the Mohamed Salah situation.
I think it's not an easy situation, but as a group, we take as best as we can take. Of course, we have the personal relationship with him. Talking about myself now, I've been playing with Mo since I came to Europe, 1 year in Roma, and now 8 years, if I'm not mistaken, at Liverpool. He's a great guy, great character. He's a legend for Liverpool FC. We achieved so many things together, and of course, personally, it's not something that makes me happy. But we have in football, we don't have too much time to stay moaning about any situation.
So you heard Liverpool goalkeeper Alisson Becker sharing his thoughts on a very sensitive situation at Liverpool. Now, Champions League football continues tonight at 3:30 p.m. There's Kairat taking on Olympiacos at 5:45. Bayern Munich take on Sporting Club from 8 p.m. The big matches take center stage. Atalanta take on Chelsea Football Club. There's Monaco hosting Galatasaray. Union Saint-Gilloise will be up against Olympique Marseille. There's PSV Eindhoven taking on Atletico Madrid. Barcelona up against Eintracht Frankfurt. And then the headline fixture will see Inter Milan up against Liverpool. Now, all matches will kick off tonight across Europe at that time. So it's a Champions League night to look forward to. When you finish off with some basketball, there's the Sacramento Kings versus the Pacers game that ended in favor of the Indiana Pacers, and then there was a game between the Minnesota Timberwolves and also the Phoenix Suns. The Phoenix Suns stealing that game by a single possession. 108-105 is how it ended. Ant-Man or Anthony Edwards scoring 40 points is still was not enough. In the game between the San Antonio Spurs and the Pelicans, it ended also 135-132. One possession victory for the Spurs. And that's how we bring this morning's edition of Kickoff to an end. Kickoff proudly brought to us by Shell, Politan Ghana, and Lecheho. Let's improve life. I'm Benjamin Nketia. There's more sports at citysportsonline.com.
This festive season, Polytank is adding extra sparkle with surprise gifts just for you. Simply walk into any of our authorized Polytank dealer shop. Gets even better when you choose the Somo or Somo Super model, because you get to receive an additional gift for the kids in school too. Now, that's what we call double. Remember, Polytank comes in 4 trusted models: Hippo, Rumble, Sumo, and Sumo Super, with each build with a guaranteed quality Ghanaians have trusted. Choose Polytank. It's the original and always the best. This offer is only valid this festive season. Polytank, Papa no Ankasa.
Today, we hit the streets to ask Ghanaians, what would you do with free fuel for 1 year?
Oh, road trips with the girls every weekend.
That's extra savings to help fix my car.
Charlie, 1 whole year, I'll finally be able to visit my mom without worrying about the distance.
This season, it's feeling after filling from Shell with new and improved fuels, so you can do the things you love. Buy 300 Ghana cedis or more worth of new and improved Shell fuels and stand a chance to win free fuel for 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, or even 1 year. It's time to try the new and improved Shell fuels with additives that deliver efficiency, cleaning, protection, and performance. Don't miss out. Fill up with new and improved Shell fuels and get rewarded. Promo runs till the 28th of February 2026. T's and C's apply.
New and improved Shell fuels. Simply better by far.
Let's go.
services, innovative financial solutions. We deliver on our promise, cause we are number one. Let's share go, we improve your life. Let's share go, let's share go, hey mama, hey mama, hey mama. Even when you're stuck with nothing, no matter your situation, let's share go, we improve your life. Let's share go, hey, let's share go, hey, let's share go, hey mama, hey mama, hey mama. Let's share go, we improve your life. Papa, no, no, papa.
This festive season, Polytank is adding extra sparkle with surprise gifts just for you. Simply walk into any of our authorized Polytank dealer shop. Gets even better when you choose the Somo or Somo Super model, because you get to receive an additional gift for the kids in school too. Now, that's what we call double. Remember, Polytank comes in 4 trusted models: Hippo, Rumble, Sumo, and Sumo Super, with each build with a guaranteed quality Ghanaians have trusted. Choose Polytank. It's the original and always the best. This offer is only valid this festive season. Polytank, Papa no and Kasa.
Join the conversation on the City Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/City97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/City973, and Instagram at instagram.com/City973 with the hashtag CityCBS.
The Money Matters segment is brought to you by Petra. Petra, achieve more.
Welcome to the Money Matters segment with Petra. The real pros don't chase the returns of the moment. They manage risk and allow consistency to compound their money quietly in the background. That's how long-term wealth is built. Petra offers stable, well-structured options to support your journey. Speak to an advisor today. Dial *447*70#. Let's do life together. Petra, achieve more.
The Money Matters segment was brought to you by Petra. Petra, achieve more.
Dear business owner, congrats on not giving up on your business. You deserve a medal, and your business deserves to be taken to the next level. In fact, it's about time you run a Zenith Bank SME account so you and your business can enjoy the perks of the Zenith SME business card. Oga and Oga Madam status.
The Zenith SME Business Card is a Visa debit card for making secure payments for goods and services. Enjoy great benefits such as free customized digital SME training, free marketing toolkits, access to Visa practical skills training, and more. Unlock the potential of your business today. Visit any Zenith Bank branch nationwide and sign up for the Zenith SME Business Card, the ultimate payment solution for SMEs. For more information, visit www.zenithbank.com.gh or call 0302-680-884 or 0307-086-370. Zenith Bank, in your best interests.
New Kivo Hot Pepper Powder. This advert is FDA approved.
The winning season is back, but this time I am collecting the wins like jollof at a wedding. The luckiest season 3 is here. Your chance to flip your luck, or maybe your bank accounts too.
2 easy ways to join. Dial *712#. Hit 1 to buy for you, or 2 to gift a friend. Feeling lucky? Pick 1 for a random number, or hit 2 to choose your own. Pay with mobile money. Done. You're in.
Or go to theluckiestafrica.com, click community tickets, choose your number, or let the system do so for you. You can buy a ticket for your boo or your favorite barber. Pay with Momo or card if you're abroad.
One ticket could turn your 1 Ghana cedi into 500 times more, and the whole community could win 10 times over.
Dial *712# or log on.
Let's get lucky together, because luck is everywhere.
Play responsibly, not for persons under 18 years. This promotion is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas platform.
Who is calling me this other one?
Hello. Good evening, Kwame.
Good evening.
We are into baby foods and would like to introduce...
Wait a minute. How did you get my number? You just use ways and means to find people's numbers and be calling them by heart. No respect for privacy or anything at all.
Oh, Bra Kwame.
Is your business privacy ready? Do you collect and use information of people in your line of work, like their name, number, location? You might be doing the wrong things. Whether you're a big company or a small one, you must respect people's right to privacy. Register and be certified by the Data Protection Commission of Ghana. It is the law. You will receive the necessary training, advice, and guided on the right systems to put in place to help protect information you collect about people. Register your company. It's simple and online. Visit www.dataprotection.org.gh to register. Privacy is the responsibility of everyone. Remember, privacy is personal.
December landing and every little moment is lit. So get your MasterCard so you can pay your way easily for all the things you enjoy. That tasty goat jollof, the kanzo, the drip, the joy and the jam, plus the juicy kokonsa. Tap, scan or click with your MasterCard this bronya for every payment and enjoy exclusive offers on priceless.com/MasterCard December. Make it a month to remember. MasterCard, priceless.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation. The Citi Breakfast Show. Rise above the noise.
Unleashing the power of relevant. Citi 97.3. No rushing. What's a minute to them? At 2 minutes, they will go chill. Now we're in for one listen. Money nano so anchor then. Into major will go. Roman father so I am. I will buy some girl. One woman be so anchor then. Why be above my head in the bed? More the prison so on ye then. Make a dash of many palia, and you will not me. Baby, baby, the duty. Nada when I'm here, so feel so be now. I say, baby, this is a new day. It's what they to done. What will be no need any inside? Obisu want to Muado, so they be all than an army. I say, if it's a one power, dinner, you, Madam Macho, so I had then. So sit with the po, Obinya wayo, Obine so sit with the po, Obinya wayo, Obine so sit with the, Obinya wayo, Obine so sit with the, Abel. Try to lap yes, a eagle Jaman Yahweh young with their sub and swimming. I will show your best to move on to the next. Will pass, forget until then you happy yourself. Yeah, your mates are making money, building mansions. Your mates are getting married. Oh, you true? Who made you about them? Could be
7:38 on the Citi Breakfast Show. Is the 9th of December 2025.
show fear while again. Grandpa, mini fear, what would you chill? No rushing. What's happening to them? I told me they won't go chill. Now we're aiming for what they listen. Money no so anchor then.
And his name is Kofi King Arthur. Now we call him Kofi Kinata.
I will buy some girl. One woman be so anchor then. One black on my head in the bed. More the prison so on here then.
So we're wishing a few people happy birthday. This one is an interesting one. To my queen Mabel Emefabo Kete Ewulu of Kwe Nungwa RC Basic School. Happy birthday. God in his wisdom has made you the sunshine that brightens my day and the stars that light up my night. Here's to celebrating you and the incredible love we share. Cheers to another year of happiness, adventure, and making more memories together. I sincerely love you more than words can say. From your husband, Engineer Eric Bokete Ewulu. Yeah, he's a big man at ECG, Teshi. To his wife, Mabel Emefa Bokete Ewulu of Kwe Nungwa RC Basic. Hi, birthday to Rebecca Akusia Asantewa Afo of Diagnostic Center East Legon. May God bless you abundantly and guide you always. May your life be filled with love, joy, and purpose. May all your dreams and wishes come true. From Lois Nana Asiedu. Happy 40th to our mother, Madam Christiana Oforiwa Ofori, CEO of the Christian Beauty Academy and Christian Salon. We can't wait for the 1990s and 2000s theme party on Saturday. Bernard and team, you are all invited from Avery and Callis to their mother Christiana Oforiwa Ofori.
Today is exactly 2 years ago. I got married to the woman of my life who has been there for me all times, at all times. A woman of wisdom, respect, comfort, understanding, and submission. Help me celebrate this woman, Anita Oting of OHCS. And as we celebrate our second marriage anniversary today, may the Lord continue to bless our marriage. Happy anniversary. This is coming from Ransford to Anita.
Birthday request on the Citi Breakfast Show are probably brought to us by MasterCard. Let's switch to convenience. Let's switch to safety. Let's switch to easy payments. Leave cash in the past, go to your bank and switch to MasterCard and be on your way to something truly priceless. You can tap, you can scan, you can insert your card and buy breakfast, lunch, or dinner.
Lock it up, that can't take this. You don't know. Dada bless me. Me drop and then one cause traffic.
Don't forget that Kofi Kinata leads a stellar lineup of performers for the 24th of December special all-white party. Talking about that shortly. Couple of quick announcements. The BOG operates a collateral registry system where lenders can register their interests in collateral provided by borrowers for loans, both movable assets such as inventory, stocks, account receivable, motor vehicles, farm harvest, household items, and immovable assets such as buildings or land can be registered as collateral with the registry. For more information, contact the Bank of Ghana's Collateral Registry Department on 0302 666 902 or 0302 666 174. Locate us on the 5th floor, Tower Block, Bank of Ghana, the Bank Square, Accra. Here's a question. Are you ready for a magical holiday? Marina Supermarket is turning up the Christmas sparkle. There's only one place to make every moment brighter. Marina Supermarket, with the best prices, the best quality, and the happiest holiday shopping experience. From fresh farm produce and premium meats to all your favorite festive treats and gifts, Marina has it all at prices guaranteed to make your wallet smile. And it gets even better. Come by this season and meet some of your favorite media personalities. Bring the whole family for fun, games, exciting giveaways, and festive surprises. Alright, so Marina Supermarkets are at Cantonment, East Legon, Adenta, Bachona, Tesano, and Airport. Marina Supermarket, best prices, best quality, always. I know you like this song. Did you know that Trade Management Online gets lets you manage import and export finance digitally with 24/7 access, 2-factor authentication, and paperless processing. It simplifies trade loans, letters of credit, and guarantees from one platform. For more information on how to digitize your trade finance journey, speak to your relationship manager at ABSA or visit us at absa.com.gh today. That's how we invested in your story. Your story matters, ABSA.
Problem incoming.
I know you and Kofi Kidata.
I love the guy.
You know, I love this song. It's a really nice song.
What?
We all hate applying for a loan we don't need, but we also don't want to get stuck in an emergency with no cash. That's why Extra Balance is different. You register for free, get an overdraft limit instantly, and only pay interest if you actually use it. No usage, no charges. And when your wallet runs low, Extra Balance automatically tops you up, like when you run out of airtime and your phone offers you a quick borrow. Fast, simple, and stress-free, because at Forms Capital, no wallet is left behind. Whether you're a trader, student, or parent, no matter who you are deserving of financial access anytime, anywhere. Get your Extra Balance now. How do you sign up? Well, go on the Momo app, dial *170#, select options 5, 3, and 4 to activate Extra Balance. Extra Balance, live extra.
So kickstart your day with the irresistible chocolatey goodness of Twisco. Is enriched with an forte combination of energy boosting minerals and vitamins. It's going for 2 Ghana cedis. Give yourself and your little ones a treat. Twisco, power your dream. Now, what are you proud of? At First Atlantic Bank, we are proud to be crowned Digital Bank of the Year, not once, but 2 times back to back. It's not just a fancy title. It's a celebration of a commitment to it's our commitment and relentless drive to give you the ultimate convenience in digital banking, whether it's through our mobile app, internet banking, USSD, or any of our seamless platforms. We make sure your banking experience is truly safe, fast, and secure. So don't settle for less. Join the Purple family today and experience the true meaning of smart banking. 2-time Digital Bank of the Year, back to back. If will enter your ear. Follow the conversation on all social media platforms. First Atlantic Bank. Social media platforms. First Atlantic GH. First Atlantic Bank. Refreshingly
correct
different.
for 3 points.
Yeah, man.
You wanted to confuse yourself.
Sandra has been misbehaving. That's why. Sandra, good morning.
Alrighty.
So Young Vita infant cereal is making feeding time for babies 6 months and above very easy. We have 3 delicious flavors: rice, wheat, and maize. And wheat, baby gets a variety. So go ahead and feed your baby and enjoy the process yourself. We recommend you only add previously boiled water, stir, and experience the joy of feeding baby. Young Vita, good nutrition for a good start.
You know, it's Tuesday morning, 9th December, and I have so many things I want to say, but sometimes I feel like I am overemphasizing one aspect of Ghanaian behavior. So since I came back so I went to Ho on when did I go to Ho? Friday night, and I went for a program, the Volta Youth Entrepreneurs Forum. I've been doing this for the past 5 years or 6 years, right? So every 2 years we do the Volta Fair, visit Volta Fair, and I'm an ambassador for the group. So the program that I and my friend Dela Gajanku have curated is called the Volta Youth Entrepreneurs Breakfast Forum. All right. So it's a good one. We went there, 100 and something people had breakfast. John Dumelo was there. A few other speakers.
Was Adam there?
Adam couldn't make it. The paramount chief of the Akpini traditional area, Akpando, is rather young, was there. A couple of queen mothers from the whole area were there. We also had Elsie Apaoklu, GRA. Really nice time. So, Ho is a beautiful town. Met a lot of young people doing great things who need amplification of their stories. A lot of people wanted to talk to me. Spend a few hours speaking to some. Took a lot of phone numbers. Met a farmer. I met the best young farmer in the Volta region. He's around 23 years old.
Ooh.
And he's what's his name? Oh God, he's called Agblevo. I remember because his name means farm cloth. All right. And how did he enter farming? He left school. He said he had left secondary school. He wasn't getting a job. He didn't have money to go to university. So he was asked to go and work in a farm as a farmhand. He speaks impeccable English, actually. So I think he's around 23 now. So he says he's a farmhand in a farm in the Volta region, and he's learning how to basically water crops, do records and stuff. And then the owner of the farm is not in town. So something happens and the farm manager, so basically there's some corruption. So the farm owner decides to sack the farm manager and close down the farm. So the farm hands are sitting on the farm not having any work to do. The farm owner is frustrated because he's lost money, which is another story around Ghanaians and how they mismanage things that belong to other people. But that's not where I'm going today. I just wanted to talk about and this guy is a dreadlock guy. When you see the guy, you think, my prejudice, like, Akwawe, this one is serious, bro. But that's another story. So this boy says they're on the farm for like a couple of weeks, they are not doing anything. And then somebody says, this farmland, there's potential because there's demand for tomatoes. Will you guys do tomatoes? And he says, well, then we need resources to start because the farm managers have been sacked and they are just there. Long story short, in 3 years, he's one of Volta region's best farmers, and he's the best young farmer in the Volta region. He's not even 30 years old. All right. So I interviewed him briefly, and then he spoke about his story. I took his number, and then he was talking about now he exports vegetables to other regions, and now he was asking the minister to prioritize roads because he says when he's transporting his vegetables to the Ashanti region or to other regions, the road is so bad that it affects his cost.
Yeah.
All right. So the minister was like, well, the road minister is working on the roads, blah, 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 of course. So I thought that there's no way I would have met this guy if I hadn't gone to the region.
Exactly.
And I'll definitely interview him on my program. I took his number. But I was amazed that a 20-something-year-old guy is farming. He says he has employed 13 people. The guy is not 30, guys.
There you go.
I haven't employed. How many people have I employed? Maybe 3 or 4. Charlie. And then he said they have another 15 or so they may employ. And the way he talks about farming, he actually understands the thing. Okay. So I felt encouraged by this guy. So even though my journey back, I left Ho at 2:45. Apioko, guess the time I go to Shashi?
8 p.m.
8:15.
Story of the Ghanaian life.
Apioko, I left Ho at 2:45. I slept at Volta Serene, went to have lunch at First Sky with the team. They said I should go and pass the stadium for the fair, and I said, well, I want to get to Accra before dark.
Right.
Uncle G, you know Uncle G?
Yeah.
Uncle G told me that if I leave at 2:45, I'll get to Accra at 6 o'clock. So me too. I said, let me use the normal route. Uncle G deceived me. I got to Shashi at 8:15. You can ask Maswell. I was so frustrated. And I don't want to go into the 3 traffic bottlenecks. Maybe when you leave, I'll do that. But I want to start positive.
Yeah.
So I met a lot of great people in Ho doing fantastic things. And a lot of them just need to be highlighted, right? And Scarlett, I always say this, generally shouldn't think that we are useless. We are very useful for showcasing certain people.
Right.
For example, one of the people who had the most sales at Agri Fair was my friend Felix Kamasa. Why? Some morning he came here and he came to give us vegetables, and we spoke to him for like, 40 minutes. A lot of people who came to Agri Fair wanted to see Kamasa. Their vision of Agri Fair was Maflix because of what we use the media to do.
Yeah.
So when I go out to meet people and they give me their phone numbers, of course, I can't follow up on everybody. But when I see a good story, I follow up on it.
Absolutely.
And this young boy who's employed 13 people, I was just enamored by his story. fantastic. So when we finish, I will come back to the journey to the west. It's worse than your own. You left. When did you leave? When did you leave at Bakrampa? Time. 2:45. And Apioko, you see, if the Ghanaian doesn't, and this one I'll say is lawlessness. I'll tell you that there were 3 reasons why I took time on the road. If I allocate out of 100, I can say maybe 25% was the road infrastructure and the way the road was.
So state failure.
Another 20% could be poorly positioned checkpoints.
Okay.
Of 60%
misbehavior, indiscipline.
Abodam. We are on a road at Afienya. They've done this beautiful road that goes over the rail line.
Yeah.
It's dual carriage for both ways for maybe 1.5 kilometers. Then it merges into a single carriage. Then Trotros and VAs decide that they will drive against traffic because the people from the other side are not coming. They will drive, then they'll go and meet an articulator, and then we are all stuck for 10 minutes. I mean, what? And police will come with V8 people, just pass through us and go. They won't say, oh, they'll wait and decongest the traffic. Go. So maybe they are doing. The only thing I didn't do was cry. I lamented as a Ghanaian. I said, God, what sins have I committed you are punishing me for? Oh, the total lawlessness. The people that put jersey barriers to separate an uncompleted road. People remove the barriers and drive on it, and they all want to join. We are getting to Adomi Bridge. There's one single lane. People decide that they are wiser than the rest of us, so and then the police don't do anything to them. When you meet the police at Asuchari, look at your face through the window. You're in a branded car. Hey, media. Carry on. Anyway, Charlie, I mean, I still have a headache from the Saturday trip, and I ask myself, so imagine if your business is between Accra and Ho. Let's assume you are a vegetable exporter. Maybe you have to export vegetables from Ho to Tema. How are you going to make money? Let's assume your farm is at Ho somewhere, and you have to bring the thing to Tema. How are you going to do it? 8-hour traffic, or how many hours? 6 hours. Doesn't make sense.
Your narration sums up the problem of Ghana, right?
Absolutely.
Where everybody is supposed to be in one lane to enter or pass through the Adome Bridge, and the wise ones decide to go on the other lane.
You know they are rewarded because they succeed.
That's
and
the
we,
thing.
the lawful
what did
ones.
He said the law enforcement was looking on.
That's the thing.
I was tempted highly.
Their craftiness.
I was highly tempted, but you see.
You were tempted to what?
Oh, I was tempted. I wanted Maxwell to put the thing on dual and say, nonsense, we are going somewhere. I was restrained. I was highly restrained because it was so annoying. Those who were doing the wrong thing were getting away with it, and we were doing the right thing. And I'm saying, a state that cannot protect those who do right.
Yeah.
You get it? So arrest the people who are doing the wrong thing. Stop them. Let them return. Then you allow them. So we didn't allow anybody to enter in front of us. But we were in the minority because, Charlie, when the people decide en masse to be crazy, it's a difficult situation. We who obey the law, we go home at 8. Those who broke the law probably go home 7:30. Anyway. Happy.
Bernard.
Happy.
I'm always happy.
With red.
Even with Ghana's problems.
With red hair.
Because if you don't make happiness is a decision, you know.
Thank you.
But seriously, I think law enforcement needs to get serious with lawlessness on our roads.
Absolutely.
The impunity by we got to Bong. You know the thing about Bong? Trotros will not just park where they have to park. He will do 2/3 into the road. Then you do this, waiting. People are joining. Common sense will tell you that if you are on the road, people cannot park. It's just illiteracy, impunity, bravado. And you see, the police gave up. I saw a policeman.
Did they even try?
I saw a policeman. He was leaning by a pillar. He was tired. This is boom. So we did Adomi So from Bus to Adomi, I spent like 1 hour. Adomi, when I entered the bridge, there was traffic on the Adomi bridge. The bridge is over traffic. Then we met people coming from Akosombo. There was some massive pothole at the roundabout where they put the man. There's some Asamani roundabout had a pothole which kept us for 10 minutes. When we finished navigating all those potholes, 20 minutes later, boom, another traffic. Then we go Asande's place, Asuchari, police-induced checkpoint, looking in your face, greeting you. Traffic. Then we get to the Afenya, traffic to Tema. Why?
Because you've described a microcosm of Ghana.
Exactly.
Every single day has to be a minefield. Literally. You wake up not knowing what obstacles you're going to encounter, but you make up your mind that I'll encounter obstacles. Obstacles that are not supposed to exist. There's the normal ones our life comes with, and then there's the one that Ghana creates. And you have to go through this obstacle course to survive.
I want to urge the police to arrest the people, the lawless people on the road, especially weekends. And it's not, I think weekends, when they know they are lot, I think there was Biza in Peki, there was Farmers Day in Ho.
And then you have
Biza.
Oh, so
that like a festival.
Peki and Ho, where we are green people, so we do we alternate.
Biza do call.
So we did so there was all cars on the road. So people were really misbehaving. Charlie, it's so bad. Anyway, don't go. We will do social media trends.
All right.
You know, I don't want the morning to be negative, but I've been harboring this thing since
you've carried it in your heart
Saturday.
And your spirit.
Even the way I wanted to say it, I've not been able to say it well.
You don't say anything again.
The police must arrest people who misbehave like that, take them to court, and put their faces on graphic front page. This is what happens to a man who decides to break his country's laws. Okay? They should for me. If we don't change our collective behavior on the roads, the lawlessness in Ghana, it will take our journey to development to be very far. Because people are just, and they don't just want to do the right thing, and we are watching them.
Because they get away with
Bernard, the police should also tell us why they don't arrest such people. I don't know. Because I don't understand. Sometimes it's so glaring.
I don't know whether.
Why don't they? Is there a reason why they don't? Is it a limited mandate?
The policeman I saw,
why don't
he was standing, he was tired. I don't think he had eaten that day. He was tired. But the rest of the police, they don't care. Charlie, Ghana is... Charlie, where's Edwin? Edwin, come and do tech and social media trends before I get carried away into another monologue. Come and put a restraining order on me.
Tech and social media trends is brought to us by Telecel and First Bank Ghana. You experience banking like never before with First Mobile or Quick Banking. *894# is the magic number. Your bank in your hand. Make real-time transactions with First Mobile or Quick Banking. *894#. Enjoy fast, secure, convenient banking anytime, anywhere. Key services include instant airtime and data purchase, funds transfer to and from Momo wallets, interbank and intrabank transfers, plus more. Download the First Mobile app from the Apple App Store or Google Play Store. Simply dial *894#. Follow the prompts, join thousands of customers, and join seamless banking. For more details, 0596921921. First Solutions at firstbankgroup.com. First Bank, you first.
All right, Edwin, what's trending this morning?
Thank you, Bernard. Yesterday, we brought you the story of the Amajopa canopy walkway and the safety concerns that were raised after the collapse, and the safety concerns for tourists and our various attractions. Today, we've seen a number of viral videos of people from the US, diasporans, people who have traveled to Ghana, saying that they have been extorted by people pretending or people believed to be Ghana police officers. So one particular woman says she was in a car with an Uber with a friend, stopped at a checkpoint, searched. When the officers found money, they took her out of the car and drove her around and eventually took $400 from her.
Oh, police officers?
People believed to be police officers. She says the license plates were blacked out. They didn't have tags. They had vests covering their name tags. They wore masks as well. So but they were at checkpoints and they were believed to be police officers. And it's not just one woman. There have been several videos, people posting videos of their experiences on social media, and those videos are going viral. And it's led the Ghana Tourism Authority to release a statement that they've taken notes of the circulating videos and that the Ghana Police and the Cyber Security Authority are investigating the incidents and trying to determine what exactly happened.
Serious?
Yeah, they maintain that Ghana is open and safe for all visitors, but obviously this is a huge issue that is
big threat to Ghana is lawlessness.
Yeah.
Lawlessness.
Massive, yeah.
Oh, this is so sad.
It's,
I hope the woman is okay though.
Yeah, she says she wasn't harmed physically, but obviously her
traumatized.
Yeah, traumatized. Bad.
So the work we've done to ask people to come and visit Ghana, this idiot,
exactly.
This idiot has undone it for 20 years. And instead of arresting this person, we'll just be cuddling with them. This person, we've been fighting for tourism. Somebody has taken plane from America to come and spend money here. Look at this experience you put the person through.
It's a comedy of errors.
Charlie, law enforcement, let's get serious. Continue.
Yeah, as I said, multiple videos, multiple women sharing their stories, and yeah. So we'll move on from that to some football news. Arne Slot's trending along with Salah again. Yesterday we brought you the story of Salah making his points clear to Arne Slot that he's not happy at being dropped from the starting lineup. Well, Arne Slot responded before Liverpool's Champions League game. He says it's not right for a player to come out and say all that, and that he has a good relationship with Salah, but he's not going to stand for what people are calling insubordination. So they've responded by leaving Salah out of the Champions League squad.
Charlie?
Yeah, and apparently Slot has the backing of the club to do that because they feel giving the player a few days away from the club might resettle.
To think about his life.
But then after the game against Brighton at the weekend, Salah is going off for the AFCON, and he's made it clear that we'll see what happens after the AFCON, suggesting that he may not return to Liverpool. And when Slot was asked whether Salah may have played his final game for the club, he says he doesn't know.
It depends on the player.
So
how to cooperate.
He also said he's not weak. He's a nice guy, but he's not weak, so he will stand his ground on certain issues.
Easy.
Yeah, so away from that match, we go to Ma Lydia. The term Ma Lydia is trending, obviously in reference
to the former MP.
Yes, the former MP for Ayawaso West Wuogon, Lydia Seyram Al Hassan. She's trending because her opponent in the last election and the current MP for the area, John Dumelo, shared a video of him giving away some goodies to the constituents in the area for Christmas. Chicken and other harvests. So the areas where American House, he said, Westland and Tesano. So people were lining up to get their share of the goodies.
I know those areas.
Yes, and people were tweeting Ma Lydia because they say with what he is doing, there's virtually no way she gets back into the house.
You don't know Ghana politics.
So it's high in the trends alongside Dumelo as well.
When you have the sunlight, enjoy it too. Because Ghanaians, they forget easily. There's some people who say enter the king, who say crucify him. Ghana people. We'll finish you, Charlie.
Okay, so away from all the trending stories to some tech news, and Donald Trump has confirmed that he plans to sign an executive order preempting artificial intelligence regulations at the state level. So the post confirms fears that academic safety groups and state lawmakers on both sides of the aisle have expressed since a draft version of the executive order. So critics worry that the deregulation push could allow AI companies to evade accountability should their tools harm consumers. And we've seen a lot of stories of AI tools being used recklessly, leading to some deaths and some crime, and a lot of people are unhappy with how AI is being used to basically take out a lot of professionals like actors, like voiceover artists. So they want obviously stricter regulations across the states, but with Trump's executive order, that might make it difficult to regulate these AI companies and give them free rein to do whatever they want. So people are very upset by that.
Alrighty. Thank you for always giving us talking points. That was tech and social media trends.
You're looking for a bank to rely on? Let me give you a shoulder to lie on. Wouldn't we sick out to banky baby? No lie, only one place where I get my eye on. Make I introduce you all to First Bank, the best services in the world, first rank. Customer service, everything is well planned. I make music, I travel, I sell land. They be my reserve tank. Cause every time I know my money's safe. Universal banking ain't in me here on the date. I'm a busy person, me no need time to wait. Now I got to Spain, even when I'm in the States. My me blue shirt. They tell me office a chilly, but who cares? Cause I bank with the best. I'm lucky, I'm too blessed. When it comes to First Bank, it's too west. Everything is you first.
Nobody feed do I'm like us. Do I'm like us. First Bank we treat you first. Treat you first. Somebody see think about you first. Think about you first.
You first. First Bank.
You know how much moms always say too much of everything is bad? But there's one too much mom actually approves of. Telecel's Too Much Broadband Bundle. This festive season, all you have to do is buy the 150 Ghana Cedis Too Much Broadband Bundle in addition to your main broadband plan and get 150% bonus data. That's right.
From December 1st to 31st, simply buy the 150 Ghana Cedis Telecel Too Much Bundle in addition to your main broadband plan and receive 150% bonus data. Dial *900#, use the Telecel Play app or visit the Telecel website to buy now.
Telecel, connecting energies.
Join the conversation on the Citi Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/Citi97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/Citi973, and Instagram at instagram.com/Citi973 with the hashtag CitiCBS.
When malaria strikes your home, it strikes everything. No more endless worry because of malaria. Fight malaria back with Vegetem. It's effective, safe, and fast-acting against malaria. Vegetem is also available in suspension for children. Vegetem. Tough on malaria, easy on you.
Authored and distributed by Panacea Pharmacy Limited. Contact 059-380-2668 for bulk purchases. Always test for malaria before treatment. This advert is FDA approved.
Mensaka Mekao!
Now what's so dear?
Hey, Charlie, what's it? Imagine buying your favorite gadget and driving home a sleek saloon car.
Oh, yes. With Max Buys You Shop You Drive promo, every purchase brings you closer to amazing prizes.
Just shop any product from Max Buy between 7th November to 31st December
and stand a chance to win a sleek saloon car, TVs, smartphones, and more. Your next buy could make you a winner.
So what are you waiting for? Shop now and let's make your dream drivable with Max Buy.
Max Buy. You shop,
you drive. For further enquiries, call Max Buy on 054-401-9552. Terms and conditions apply.
This promo is being run by the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform.
Hey, Ruben. Every 2 seconds notification. The Momo keeps on coming. It keeps on coming, eh?
Ma, I am the community Momo man now. People send money, and with the Momo app, every payment is done. My transactions are flying.
Hey, Adeng.
Ah, ma, you didn't know, eh?
Over 2 million Ghana Cedis is up for grabs in the Stillman Saka promo. Transact more than 100 Ghana Cedis with your Momo app, and you could win daily, weekly, and monthly cash prizes, and 100,000 Ghana Cedis grand prize. And it's not just payments and money transfers. Bank to wallet transactions, savings, loans, investments, pensions, POS transactions, and Momo transactions from other partner platforms qualify. This promo runs in collaboration with the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform. Terms and conditions apply.
Mom, please can I have some milk in my Milo?
Have you tasted it?
No, but I didn't see you add milk.
Hey, taste it before you ask me any questions.
Hey, milk na chemu say.
This is Milo all in one. Milo Pampa, cocoa, malt, milk and show, everything is inside.
Milo All-in-One already comes with more milk. Just mix with water and taste the nourishing goodness of quality cocoa, malt, and more milk all in one sachet. Milo, the energy to go further.
This advert is FDA approved.
Make a choice. Go for it. You need support to achieve. A new verse awaits you. The Republic verse. where you're treated as uniquely as you are. Succeed, thrive, outshine yourself. This is our verse, the Republic Verse. Join the Republic Verse and big up. Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation. The Citi Breakfast Show. Rise above the noise.
Unleashing the power of relevant radio. This is Citi 97.3.
Although they say I don't pay me, when him near ya, oh mommy, although they say I don't pay me, it's when I'm in the money thing from the one I'm a bunny thing, dear true. Although they say I don't pay me,
what is that? Sass and magic. Sorry, I know about one drink. Go dance to one drink.
8:14 on the Citi Breakfast Show. A couple of quick announcements. Apyoko is here to expose some new things we're doing on Channel 1 television. I'm happy to tell you that she's in a red hair, Red Riding Hood. Caleb, please help me quickly before I get there.
Luck is everywhere. Grab your phone and be a part of the lucky season. Dial star 712 hash and then choose option 1. It helps you buy a ticket for yourself. Option 2, then you buy for another person that you care about. If you want the system to generate a lucky ticket for you, go with option 1. Option 2 will help you generate a lucky ticket for yourself. Confirm your payment with Momo and you'll be in. Online users, jump on to the luckiestafrica.com and register. Tap on community tickets to either pick your own lucky number or let the system generate one for you. This is your golden chance. Hop on, let's get lucky together because luck is everywhere. Kickstart your day with the irresistible chocolatey goodness of Twitsco. Is enriched with NF4, a combination of energy boosting minerals and vitamins. At 2 Ghana cedis, you can give yourself and your little ones a treat. Mix with water, add milk, stir and enjoy. Twitsco, power your dream.
So when I was talking about the farmer I met, you were smiling, right?
I was smiling because I knew I was coming here.
Yeah, and there are many more people like that. But of course, sometimes they are few and far between. You don't get to highlight or see enough of those. So what brings you here, my dear Apiox?
I am here, Bernard. And thank you for having me. Good morning to everyone. I'm here to talk about something new, as you mentioned, that Channel 1 TV is doing. And by extension, of course, Citi FM is involved in. And we're calling it... Drum roll. I need a drum roll. Drum roll. Thank you.
Drum roll.
Drum roll.
Hey.
Why? What did you want me to say? Why is anti-climax?
Please continue. Drum roll.
Drum roll. The Channel 1 Community Legends.
Community Legends, amazing.
Channel 1 Community Legends. And this campaign is for people just like the 23-year-old farmer that you described.
20-something-year-old.
Or 20-something, early 20s,
obviously.
Right? Young people, middle-aged people, older people, who every day, quietly, unseen, unsung, are doing things to fix problems either in their communities, in society, on a national level, or they may even be making global impact that we are not aware of.
You call them the Channel 1 Community Legends.
Right.
So you want, what do you want people to do?
So this is it. It's a national campaign, a national initiative, and we're going to be doing this annually.
Okay.
So we make the announcement in December, like we're doing now, to have something to be happy about.
All right.
As we move into the Christmas season.
Okay.
And by the end of February, we'll know who these people are. So we're asking people to nominate people like this. We're looking for everyday Ghanaians who are changing lives,
all right,
changing their communities. And why are we doing this? Bernard, you mentioned something that, you know, for what we do as media, it's very powerful. There are several legs and layers and nuances to what we do. yes, there's the reportage of what's happening around us. There's the analysis of those things that we see in the news, that we hear, that we encounter. But on the off day, you may not set out to do a story about someone, about something. But the encounter you had over the weekend is a typical example of what the spirit of journalism is about.
Wonderful.
You didn't go there to go and cover a story about this 20-something-year-old or any of the other people you met in the community, for that matter, the young people who are just going at it despite all the challenges, doing something for themselves but also for the people around them. However, you brought the story back and you've told it.
So is this particularly any age group or all kinds of Ghanaians?
All kinds of Ghanaians. All kinds of Ghanaians.
Does it have to be individuals or groups of people?
It can be any.
So it can be an individual or a group.
It can be
doing something community based.
Exactly.
In a positive way.
In a positive way.
That we want to highlight.
There you go. So it can be a group of young people who have decided that there are no schools, but we are educated in our community, in our rural space. So we are going back and we are teaching the children. A group of young people. It could be a teacher who says, I don't have all the resources, but I'm going to transform education in my constituency. It can be a parent who says, all right, I don't, I'm able to take care of my child, but, others are not. So I'm going to make sure that I'm buying school input, school uniforms for 15 children every term.
People who are going out of their way to bring about change in a positive way.
It could be a wache seller who says, every morning I'm giving food to people on the street.
Or it could be the bus stop boy kind of people.
There you go.
Who takes upon himself
and
to
nobody
weed
sees it.
and sweep.
We want those stories. It could. It's far and wide.
And this could be from all kinds of communities.
All kinds of communities, but we especially want the stories that we don't see. It's very easy and I'm going to give you the crux of why we're doing this, as beyond the journalism and the development media, the impact media, and all of that. We are breeding a generation of Ghanaians who are not civically responsible.
Civic responsibility.
Yes. They don't understand that when you're educated, when you're exposed, when you have things given to you, you are privileged. It's not just for you. It's for your community, it's for your society, it's for your nation, and you should be thinking like a global citizen, whether you traveled or not. When you talk about exposure, people think exposure is traveling and then you go and see nice buildings and high-rise things and then you come back. No, you can actually get exposure without having sat on a plane before, through the experiences that you encounter. We are not deliberately creating those experiences for our young people, so they don't think about impact with the things that they do and the lives that they live.
So you want to model good citizenship.
Precisely.
Because of course we talk a lot about what people are doing wrong.
Absolutely.
I don't think we show enough what people are doing right. And I've always said that the best way to perpetuate good behavior is to model it.
Exactly.
Typical example: if I want my children to read, I don't give them lectures about reading. They have to see me reading.
Yeah.
Then they say this is what a serious man does.
Exactly.
So I think the idea of telling your story in this way is to show that beyond all the negativity, there are people in Ghana who are modeling the right community spirit.
Very true.
Whether it's organizing cleanups, helping other people, helping keep environment cleaner, saving animals, whatever it could be. We want to show that these things are happening in our communities.
Right.
Of course, because we are a media house, we can tell those stories in a very powerful way. Right? So instead of just coming to narrate it like I did, we probably will show a day in the life of
there you go.
This nurse in a community that has to help teenage girls with reproductive health issues, that type of story.
There you go.
And I think there are a lot of people like that.
There are, and Bernard, a lot of the time when we do encounter people who are doing things like this, impact agents, right? Impact catalysts, we tell the urban stories. So we want stories that are coming from the peri-urban areas, from the more out of urban areas. I don't want to use rural because I don't think in this day and age you have any
Ghana
rural.
is close to 60% urbanized.
There you go. So the peri-urban,
yeah,
the spaces that are not in the cities. And then even within the cities, we want the inner cities.
Authentic stories of change makers.
Pretty much.
You call it
pretty much
community legends.
Yes.
Channel 1
community legends. And you know, our tagline for Channel 1 TV is telling your story, empowering change. So we want to tell these stories.
So how do we do it? Do we nominate
change.
ourselves or nominate people we know?
So nominate people you know. So I'm asking our listeners this morning to send us names, contact information. Let us know that, okay, there's this person who I've seen. There's this person who I've heard of. There's this person who helped me, who made a change in my life.
Okay.
And I think that their story needs to be told. I think that they deserve recognition because nobody is seeing the great things that they're doing.
So we are merging community, civic responsibility, impact journalism, and civic whatever. I think a lot of things happening on that.
A whole lot of things. And
so how long are we giving them to nominate these people? And what will be the next
here
step?
it is. The next step is we will be announcing how. Today we want to tell people what it is. You've shared a story, Bernard. We all have situations that we found ourselves in where we met this person and said, "Why haven't people heard about you?
Yep.
You are doing so well. We are proud of you." We want to take that pride to a national level. So this is an announcement to let people know that this is what Channel 1 TV is doing. Now, in the coming days, we'll be announcing how you can nominate.
Send your nominee.
Precisely. So start thinking about the stories, gathering them, putting them together so that when we come back to give you the information about how the nominations should be made, then you are ready to do that.
So guys, I want to put you on the spot to think about, not now, but think about people like that. Your nomination may not necessarily work
but still a story that we can tell, right? And I want to repeat that there's so much that we are going through as Ghanaians. Being a Ghanaian, it's too hard. It's too hard. Life is hard enough. Being an adult is hard enough. And then we have to deal with all these challenges day in, day out. But there are people who have remained optimistic. And through all the challenges, they have decided that they will be the guiding light.
Amazing.
And that's very important. Look, our population is very young.
Yeah.
About 74.4% falling between the ages of 18 and 35. None of us sitting here fall in that age bracket.
Below 35.
Yes. None of us fall within that age bracket sitting here in this studio.
Is it?
No.
Okay.
No.
No, none of us do.
No, below 35?
Yes. So between 18 and 35.
But why?
No, Caleb is below.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
Are you?
I'm sorry, Caleb. I'm sorry for aging you. But, very young population. Very young. And when we talk about the continent as a whole, there's a reason why we say the 77%, right? Yeah. Very young, very vibrant. We are breeding a generation of young people who are uninspired. It is very dangerous.
The good thing about this is when a person's story is told, it also gives the person an opportunity for potential partnerships and more resources to come.
Exactly.
So maybe some people are building a classroom somewhere. If we highlight the work they've done, maybe a sponsor may say, Charlie, can we help you finish this or build another one? So we feel like if you know somebody doing something that's worth seeing or that's worth talking about, one of the extra benefits could be that exposure could lead them to sort of multiply what they do in a nice way.
And Bernard, you've segued into another big reason why we're doing this. The fact that Ghanaians, we like single man and single woman glory. I am doing it.
One man, no job.
It is me. I will take all the money for myself. And we see it affecting even how our business space works.
Yep.
Everything is sole proprietorship. We need to move beyond that to work together. So when we spotlight these stories, yes, there are people who can come in and say, okay, you know what, I've always wanted to invest in an agric initiative, but I don't want to be a farmer. But I have some resource, some money, some kind of commodity that I could also put to the charge. This is the person I think I have to partner with.
Yep.
Or even the change makers themselves, the community legends themselves. Okay, I'm doing this in Kunkurentumi. I'm doing this in Ho. I'm doing this somewhere in Bolga.
Yeah.
But it's similar. Can we come together and now it becomes a more national initiative? So these are the things, and this is what really, like I said, civic responsibility is about. This is what democracy is about.
So
it's not just about the government.
All Ghanaians, especially urban, rural Ghanaians.
All of us.
Youth, community-based groups, student groups, local assemblies, NGOs, faith-based organizations, CSOs, corporate bodies doing CSR initiatives. Channel 1 wants to highlight good stories through developmental journalism. We want to model good citizenship. We want to promote leadership. Leadership is not just political leadership. Leadership is taking responsibility and making a difference in your space. We want to use the power of the mic and the camera to empower young people, to show some grassroots initiative work that's going on. So send in those nominations. This week we'll tell you how to do this. But think of a story or two that you think the world needs to hear.
Absolutely.
A story or two that you need. You know, usually when somebody's done something wrong, people will call you and say, Charlie, you guys must hear this. Somebody's building a house on the waterway. You know. So on the other side too, if there's a good one we need to hear, let the world know. Time check is 8:29. By the way, 24th December, Apioko.
Yeah.
You know, my friend Kenasibe sent me a text. He said, Charlie, people, you have to be. He said, we the Catholics, we go to church on 24th. Again, when you close mass, you know, the gates open at 8. Usually 24th Catholic mass, they close around, let us say 8:30.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just wear white to church when you finish. Come
Uncle
and pass through small.
Come and pass through. And in any case, we have Perez music on the stage. You know, we'll cross over into Christmas Day, celebrate the birth of Jesus, and we are wearing white.
Amen.
So we're celebrating, yes, Christmas and the essence of it, but we're also celebrating, you see, all the challenges that we've spoken about, the traffic, all those things, how we survived it. As Ghanaians. We are coming to celebrate.
I tell you.
And we're letting our hair down, kicking off our shoes, and we're having a good party to end the year. So
you can call the numbers we've announced to book a table.
Yes, you can. 0205 973 973 0205 973 973. And we are encouraging corporate bodies to, you know, buy tables for their staff. End of year. Look, putting together any kind of event is a lot of work. We've done the work for you. All you have to do is secure the table. The drinks are there. The grills are there. The music is there. Kofi Kinata will be on stage. You know, reminding us that Jesus can take the wheel. Akwawa will be there. I've spoken about Perez music already. Then Chim Chim Band will be there. And of course, we have our very own DJ Mingle also coming through.
We've done 3 tables, the platinum, the diamond, and the gold.
That's right.
You may call for more details about what each table entitles you to. And you don't have to be 8, even though a table goes for 8 people. You can come in any combination.
Exactly.
It could be 3 of you, 5 of you, 6 people, 1 person. Whatever you want to do, call the numbers on there.
So I'll repeat the numbers again. 0205 973 973. If that one is engaged, don't give up. 0558 973 973. And I want to reiterate the fact that yes, we've got alcoholic tables and whatnot, but there are also non-alcoholic packages. So for those who don't drink alcohol for whatever reason, health, personal choice, religious undertones, whatever it is, you are also sorted. It's a party for anyone and everyone. Amazing. And we are wearing all white. And I want to thank the people who are helping us to make it happen. EcoBank, Bethel Logistics, and Hallmark Cafe, who will be providing a buffet spread for the platinum and diamond table holders. Yes.
So lots of comments coming in on some of the things we raised. We started talking about the Odyssey from Ho to Accra and the general lawlessness in society. We'll discuss some of those shortly. Let me read a couple of quick comments on those. Bernard, a state which cannot protect those who do right is sick. Twice I took the law into my own hands. I was driving towards a bad traffic spot. I was facing the traffic. Then I saw 2 huge black vehicles come out and begin to drive towards me in my lane in order to beat the traffic. I drove in a way to occupy the whole lane. I just blocked them and was looking at them from my car. Then they just went back to join the traffic like others. I saw other drivers give me the thumbs up. I was in my lane anyway. These things happen all the time. Unfortunately, sometimes the police are not around. They saw I was a lawyer and probably knew I knew what I was doing. He goes on, we have a duty to prevent crime being committed before us, but not everyone can do that. In some spaces, they will look at the benefit society derives from you breaking the law to prevent a wrong. That's a long message coming in on this.
It's scary to do that these days because those vehicles come with such momentum that if you try, they might just crash into you. So it's a dangerous thing to do these days.
Stand up for the right to.
Bernard, good morning. I would like to report some police personnel at the UPSA Presec Junction just waiting at the branch leading to the University of Ghana Business School. They have left the lawlessness of the trotro drivers crossing and creating 3 and 4 lanes just to arrest and extort money from drivers, saying they have crossed the red light. It's as if they are intentionally ignoring the lawless trotro drivers, causing the real mess. This happens every weekend. Mike sent that from Tema. Bernard and team, when it comes to our behavior on the roads, it's just a reflection of how Ghana is run. Chris sent that from Tema. Bernard, this road situation is a daily occurrence on the Cape Coast stretch. Police helps the VA drivers and leave the law-abiding drivers. It is hell before you get to Mankasim. There is nothing more painful than this. It seems now all the V8s, including pickups, have these red and blue lights, the strobe lights in their grills, and drive on the shoulders of the road. It hurts so much. Yeah. I saw one car with an MP sticker with that. Just drove against the traffic. It's annoying. Better, the police charge to lead those who can pay through the traffic. That's true. Benade, good morning. In fact, the lawlessness on the Afienya Road from 22 Junction to Kakasunanka number 1 is just crazy. It's so annoying when those who are in the main road are penalized for obeying road traffic regulations. But to keep my sanity, I just stopped driving to work. Well done, Team City from Sweet Ajele from Afienya Mataheko. Bernard, my brother and I parked after the Adome Bridge and moved at 10:30 p.m. We witnessed firsthand 2 crashes on that road, head-on collisions. I feel your frustration, bro, because I was there that Saturday. The police didn't even know what caused the traffic, and they didn't care. Kojo Maoli sent that. Good morning, Bernard. Some of the drivers are... some of the vehicles are owned by big men in uniform, so they just call them. That's when the police apprehend them, you're saying. Some drivers drive the trotro of the policemen, so it will be very difficult to stop or arrest them. Good, you're reiterating the same point. Freddie King from Hohoi Center. Julius from Dansuma says, good morning, Bernard and team. Hey! These potholes are a contributing factor to the traffic, especially at the traffic lights. A clear example is the Malam Highway to Kaneshi. Interestingly, almost all the traffic lights have potholes and it slows traffic. That's so true. And I don't know how there's always some pothole just after these speed ramps and traffic lights. It's very annoying. Benade, good morning. This is Abraham Adotei from Afienya Mataheko. You just passed that stretch this weekend and you are crying. Send your reporters back to the same road and you will thank God what happened to you on Saturday. It was comedies.
Hey, compared to what really happened?
It was comedies. Wow. What you went through was comedies. Working from Mataheko to Accra every day is real hell.
Question,
good morning.
Those who live in Afienya, those who live in Kakasunaka, those who live in Bechile, how do you do it? I really want to know how you do it.
You deserve awards.
I think the headache I have is from
community legends.
I tell you.
Talking of trotro discipline and police arrest, I stopped a police bike to point this out to him. So he sends a picture of a trotro with no rear lights. All right, so the trotro has no rear lights. He says, when I told the police, he said, my brother, if I stop him, the passengers will be angry with me that I'm wasting their time. So he just let them go. Meanwhile, this endangers the lives of everybody on the road. So I don't know.
Somebody permitted this trotro to be on the road.
Yes,
and
they probably have a road ready.
To keep it off.
Yeah. They probably have a road license. Yeah.
So I wanted to add the quality of our roads to the inner city roads. You know, when you're traveling long distance, the bad nature of the road and the indiscipline is a big thing. But if you're doing inner city also, look, the quality of our roads are terrible. I know the government is trying to focus on major linking roads that connect the regions to the city and all of that, and that's great. But please, look, the roads that link communities to communities are in an atrocious state. I was trying to go to Adenta over the weekend. Typically, I would have come towards the ECOWAS road and joined the Medina.
From where?
From from Old Ashoman, you do Ahmadiyya. You know, I've been complaining about that bridge, the quality of that road. The potholes there are bad. They heaped some laterite there. They leveled it a bit. The quality is suspect. I want to commend the Municipal Assembly nonetheless. Thank you for doing that. But you know there are more potholes after that stretch. You did that thing. So please go back and do a better thing. And also, it's very dusty when it's sunny. So just go and do what you know how to do. I also want to commend them because if you are going towards Abulaje, they've paved that side a bit as well. Still dusty situation.
So this Abulaje from your
Old Ashoman.
But you said you were trying to do Old Ashoman to Adenta.
So there is a place they call Apraku. So that's when you are coming towards Pantine. You get to the curve where they decommissioned that landfill site.
I know that area.
It is
very bad.
It is a calamity.
It's a very bad road.
It is terrible.
Yes, please.
And if you are going towards the Pantine Hospital, you would think that for a community that has an institution as critical as a psychiatric hospital, that road will be better small.
Better shape.
It is also in a state of anomy. Really want to appeal to the East Municipal, and that side also links to the Lekotopon.
Yeah.
They really must fix these roads.
No, especially La Nkwantana.
I beg your pardon, I added Kotopon to that.
Yes.
La Nkwantana Ega East. Listen, your roads are very bad. If you're an MC in these places, you shouldn't be sleeping comfortably.
Well, they will say that it's not within their remit.
They have drip equipment.
But drip is not.
Just patch the thing small.
Caleb, you know,
make it pavable.
Without holding brief, right? Drip is not a road building thing.
No.
It's not like you can have drip equipment to grade a road, but the real issue with the roads is you need materials to level it.
Exactly.
You need to give it to a contractor so they can actually do a proper road. We will go back to the same points. Development without planning, building anywhere. And I always say that, you know, we have been overtaken by many things. All the communities that were built prior to independence or a few years after independence are better planned, well laid out. Our so-called modern communities are all a mess.
Haphazard.
If you want a semblance of order in Accra, you have to pay millions like Transaco Valley.
Too much.
To even get what is in a normal. So, you know, it's funny, yeah? You go to the US and where the suburbs are, that's the kind of thing we've done with Transaco and these places, and we have so much money is being paid. The rest of us live in a kiosified urban jungle. It's just sad, you know. We have, somebody said about 20% of all structures in the country are kiosks. I think if you come to Accra, it's probably 40%.
It's more than that.
And containers, you know.
It's more than that.
They ask yourself how many of these kiosks even are good for people to live and breathe in it.
Kiosk estates.
You know, people are sleeping in kiosks. There's no toilets. There's a lot of work that needs to be done. But I think at the center of it all is discipline and lawlessness. Right? I feel like we've allowed, and indeed, I think the government needs to take this very seriously. Usually, when a government changes and a new government comes to power, a group of people take the law into their own hands and they start misbehaving. I think the government must start making examples of some of these people so that they will know that they will not compromise law and order. Because the majority of people who want to do the right thing always suffer from the few who do the wrong thing and get away with it. Right. And a society that cannot punish wrong and reward good is no society at all. That's the basic function of a government. The basic function of a government in any state is to punish wrong and incentivize right. Whether it's through taxation, whether it's through the police system. Now, if you allow lawbreakers to have a field day, you are sending a message that Papa Nyeshwe, so Boniso Nyeshwe. And I think that we need to take it more seriously. Number two, development will never occur in an area of lawlessness. Right? Every society that has tried to bring dignity and economic prosperity, the foundation of dignity and economic prosperity is law and order. Yeah. Which is why law is at the basis of development. Right. When we lived in the jungle many years ago, there was jungle law. All right. When we began to organize around communities, societies, and nation states, what defines that is law. So, if a man in uniform cannot uphold the law, he's an enemy of the state. That's how I see it. If you have been trained to uphold the law as a policeman or a judge, and you subvert the law, your crime is double. As a citizen, you are enjoined So citizenship is two things. You enjoy the privilege of citizenship, and you have the responsibility.
There we go.
Most Ghanaians break that.
Yeah.
The way we drive in our cities, the way we live, we throw filth around. We are very disorganized, and that will not. It will not bring development. We can change governments, we can do economic policy, we can do NDPC and all those things. If people cannot do something as basic as urinate at the right place, stop throwing rubbish on the floor, drive in your lane within the speed limit, obey traffic regulations, you cannot implement any development model on lawlessness. Because the chaos only benefits a few people. The majority of us will lose. You need order. So I want to urge Ghanaians, if we will be all more disciplined, we have a better chance of success. We will stand a better chance of success if we all got more discipline. And the police, please, do your work. Asuchari Junction Police, stop causing traffic needlessly and asking us unnecessary questions. If you are there to check, open the boot and check. Do a proper job. Stop asking for bribes. It's very bad. Stop it. It's it's disgraceful. Stop it.
On the police, to be honest, I have to be very frank here. I think there's been a dip in the level of discipline in the police. I've met some very fantastic policemen on the street. I met one in traffic the other time who even bought water for me. A very commendable police who are doing very professional work. But generally, if you look across the horizon and from my interactions with people who experience the police on a daily, look, there's a certain kind of reverence fear that the police had when they were approaching you and they wanted to misbehave, quote unquote. I don't see that any longer. If I'm wrong, listeners can share their experiences, or if they have better experiences than I have, they kindly may do so. But I really want to appeal to the IGP that he must also speak to his men. There was a certain kind of order and discipline that we have seen in the police that we've not seen before, and now we know the difference. So when people are saying that they want to see a certain rigor, a certain sense of professionalism and discipline in the police, they know what they are talking about. I really just want to appeal to the IGP that, look, they've extended your tenure, that's fine. And there's nothing people can do about that. But as for your men, please, because every day there is a security man just across us. And every morning he comes and he complains to me that he's giving me something to do and I'm not doing it. What is it? You see, at the Baka Presbyterian Church, before you get to the graphic road.
So that's official town.
Official town. So before you get to that traffic light, in the mornings, a lot of trotro are stopped in front of that church by police officers. They are not checking their vehicles, nothing. They just take money.
And we've said this on air.
Yes.
The police administration has heard it.
Yes.
But nothing happens, and so it becomes normalized extortion. You know, if you normalize extortion by police, what I want to say to the IGP is that, you have a very short time to make a name for yourself. So you need to come. You need a legacy. So what is your plan? I remember there was an IGP called Al Hassan. He wanted to do police visibility. We all saw what Dampari tried to do. We may not have agreed with him, but you could tell there was a certain spring in the step.
Right.
He clearly had a plan. So I just want to know, what is this IGP's agenda? All right, that we can help him with. What is he trying to achieve? What is his vision for the next 2 years? What is the main thrust of police citizen relations that we need to know? I haven't heard anything. I don't know what they are trying to do. I don't even know if the police themselves know what era they are in. You get it? Because it's very important for a leader to cast a vision. You may not agree. In Ghana, we always oppose leaders who are daring. So they finished by Madame Paris to know. We the people who were not in the police, we sort of said, oh, Madame Paris is trying. But then the police, oh, don't mind him, he's trying to change two things. And it's a very typical Ghanaian attitude. They like leadership which is very laissez-faire.
Yeah.
Allow them to be. Abioko, if your kids always say, oh, mommy, everything we want we get. Hey, mommy, you are good. Oh, you may not necessarily be a good parent.
Exactly.
Because the level of their discernment at age 6, 7, 8 is not strong enough to know what they know for themselves.
Right.
So parenting sometimes requires tension.
Absolutely.
You can so sometimes you say, Daddy, why are you? You will do it. Yeah. Why are you playing the piano? You will play.
Right.
against your will, you will play. When you are 17, one day you come and thank me.
Exactly.
But today you fight me. That's what we need to see with leaders. Leaders must not make us comfortable.
Yeah.
They must stretch us to do better.
And Bernard, that's because when you're a leader and a leader worth your salt, you see things that those who are following you are relying on your leadership do not see.
Exactly.
And if you're not able to translate what you're seeing into something that the people can manifest for impact, then you failed. That's the truth. And to do that, you need to take hard decisions. It's lonely, it's difficult.
Yeah.
People will insult you, people
Yeah.
will fight you, but just like the child that you've described,
One day.
later, one day, we'll say, that's what he was trying to get us to do.
Yeah.
That's what she meant.
Yeah.
And that's where the legacy shines.
I want to point out something else that my friend just posted. Said, Bernard, have you observed that increasingly there are more and more motorbikes in town without A number plates? I once drew the attention of a policeman to 2 motorcycles in front of me around East Legon without number plates, and he asked, what do you want me to do about that?
Look at that.
I was shocked to the bone. Then he asked, Omani ebeye yeni. A policeman will stop you on the official town to Graphic Road when you are driving your nice car and want you to give them money. You tell a policeman that there are 2 motorbikes without number plates. He's asking you, na we say masem. A motorbike without number plate riding in town. So Ghana Police, we beg you, there's too much lawlessness in town. We want you to step up. Because, I mean, think about what the Edwin came to read. That some uniformed people essentially just robbed a tourist of $400.
What?
You didn't hear?
I didn't get it.
But they said they're investigating it.
How?
We don't know whether they are original police or uniform, but they were in uniform and they extorted $400 from an American visitor to Ghana.
The problem,
Driving them
the problem
around.
I see, Bernard,
Yeah.
is this. You spoke about when this IGP was named. I recall we had a discussion on the show about what was expected. And you do make the important point. And I must admit, I appreciate the fact he had always been an operations man. If you followed his police career, he'd always been a man of action in terms of crime fighting, in terms of investigations, that sort of thing. So you will realize that if you check the news, there's an uptick in that kind of work. So they are dealing with kidnappings. Violent crime is something that he seems to have focused on, which is a bit different from what we saw previously. And you said everybody has their focus. But we don't know. We can only see and infer from the various updates they provide us that, they seem very much on the ground. But one thing that seems to have perhaps not made its way to the priority list for them is the discipline that we see. Because 3 years ago, even how a policeman dresses was important.
Even the way they speak to you.
Yes. I've had cause to mention on this. I don't understand how there are official policemen at traffic stops and they're wearing t-shirts.
Serious? T-shirt?
Yes, that says police. That's all. They carry sidearms.
And yet they are not wearing proper uniform.
Maybe the police consider that uniform.
Hey,
I don't know.
T-shirt?
But there are those that have that. And it's not, you see, the citizenry can tell if something is a special operation and if something is what you do routinely. If I meet the same policeman at the same traffic stop where he's directing traffic 6 times in a week,
you have to assume that he's a policeman.
I'm assuming that it is not a special operation. This is where his position is. So I ask myself, why does he come to work in a t-shirt that says police?
Where did you see this?
Oh, it happens at the Bayerman traffic light.
Bayerman?
Yeah, just
Graphic Road.
Graphic Road. It happens there all the time. There are quite a few other stops where it happens. Okay. So there seems to be an informality Again, I can understand why, again, during perhaps a special operation, I would see a balaclava wearing police officer.
What is that?
Face mask. Those were the ski masks. You know, some work in certain arenas where their identity is not supposed to be known. The citizens understand this. They know. They don't want to see your face. But when I see a balaclava wearing policeman conducting traffic Monday to Friday,
that's a problem.
That's a problem.
But that's not a special operation.
That's not a special operation. That's routine. So I ask myself, why is there a balaclava wearing policeman
conducting
traffic at this point? Why is his identity a problem? Why is he checking license Monday to Friday and I can't see his face?
With a gun.
Why can he point his gun at me and say, hey, step out of your car, I want to search you, without me seeing his face, and I can't identify him? And I think it's part of the growing up process of our Ghana Police Service, where they must come to understand that in as much as we respect their authority, they must also respect the rights of citizens and the authority of citizens to say that your name is Officer Avle.
We need to see who you are.
You look like this. You are not a soldier in the commando battalion. The police service works amongst civilians. There is a process for it. So, in order for us to get along, we must know you.
Yep.
Which is why police are stationed within our communities. They are not stationed on the outskirts of town. They live amongst us. There's a reason why that design exists. So if these persons approach you and you can't mention their names, they can't tell you what they are doing. And I think it's something this administration of the police perhaps need to focus on, because that effort seems to have reduced. There was an effort, but that effort seems to have reduced. And perhaps in addition to the really great crime fighting that we see, they need to improve that component. And I also don't think one thing that they have not improved is this thing that you mentioned. Hassan Ayariga has a new car that he's been driving through town.
Hellfire.
The Apocalypse. Very expensive. It's a beautiful car. You know, I love cars. I love cars like that. Why is he allowed to drive without a registered number plate?
Are you sure he's the one you saw in the car?
Oh. Well, I don't know Hassan Ayariga after 17 years of covering politics in Ghana. Why is he allowed to do that? Sometimes with the police pickup in front and at the back. Why?
No car number.
No car number. Can I drive my car through Adabra? If I get that sports Caleb spoke about, if I were driving behind Hassan Ayariga and the two of us got to official town, they will allow him to pass. They will stop me. Because his is 9 ties. Mine is 4 ties. Because his tie is 9, he should go. Mine is 4. I should stop. Then they'll just worry me.
If a police can take 1 cedi or 2 cedis from a citizen, the system is not fit to enforce anything. For a service where a uniform officer can collect 2 cedis from a driver in broad daylight, that system cannot be expected to keep any law and order.
Yeah, and that's a bother. You know, the design
2 Ghana cedis.
You see,
from a driver.
I don't know which part of their training deals with this, but something must change perhaps within that training session where, Bernard, there is no shyness.
There's no shame
when it comes to asking you for money.
Charlie?
And you can have somebody who basically graduated the police academy a week ago.
Yesterday.
That person has zero enthusiasm for doing the work. 1 week out of police academy, he sees you and is asking you.
Yesterday, I was driving. I was going somewhere with Umaru Sanda. This road you were using, Adabraka towards Graphic Road. Before that church, some police stopped me. Hey! When he said, hey, wow, when he said plenty.
We know.
And then I just smiled at him. Then he waved me on. But then he was like giving me proverbs around, Charlie. We are working hard.
Indirect.
You are the boys driving the nice car. So you need to know. He said, I just said, Charlie, yeah, Charlie, to me,
I want to come in, Bernard, at this point. And I like the fact that Godfred has made a reference to the training of law enforcement or generally police. I'll start with an example. When I was growing up in my neighborhood, there used to be a police officer who would walk past every morning, smartly dressed, cleanly dressed. His shoes were shining all the time. And just the sight of him brought so much reverence. You knew this was an officer of the law.
Correct.
We would greet him and he would respond. The way he conducted himself, the way he spoke. I sit here as an adult, and this is without any prejudice to the IGP or the police or individual police. It's not personal. But I don't think, reflecting over the years, I've encountered such a policeman before. This was in the 90s. It's 2025, and I don't think I've encountered a policeman who, by his mere appearance, could exude the respect that his office carries. You meet a policeman today, he's not standing straight, he's standing in a lackadaisical posture.
Even the stance, bro.
So even the stance. His posturing is wrong. He's on his phone like a Gen Z, a typical Gen Z who has no work to do, or probably in school, just pressing and pressing. This is a police officer, or slouched on their motorbikes, busily pressing their phones. The way their uniforms are ill-fitting. It's almost as if there's a fashion show happening in the police that we are not aware of. And then to get to that interaction, the way they speak, it's just off-putting. It doesn't carry any reverence. It doesn't carry any what's the word? It doesn't tell you that this is somebody who has a certain awareness of the coat of arms they wear on their helmet or their beret. You get, and for me, it comes back to the training. And maybe what I'm going to say will be unpopular, but I always diagnose our problem with the politicization of institutions and even the public along partisan lines. I think this morning you guys read a headline that a public office holder was complaining about foot soldiers making demands of jobs.
So the Ashanti Regional Executive of the NDC saying that they understand that there's a lot of pressure from the foot soldiers and the grassroots, that their party has won and they are not getting anything.
What they forget is the cause and effect. That didn't just, spark by itself. There's always cause and effect. But we all know, and it is an open secret, we all know that foot soldiers these days end up in certain public institutions that they do not merit. They do not have the qualifications for. I have witnessed, without going into the
soldierization of the police service.
In fact, of many public institutions, I have witnessed police officers passing through medical examination at a public hospital I will not name, because somebody at the top said they must be passed through and cleared within XYZ days. And indeed they were.
Whether they have the right.
So imagine the training. And Godfrey talked about a police officer who comes out of the police academy, weeks later, and doesn't have any inspiration. Is not inspired to serve the office, to enforce law and order. He's just looking at Yekodraso, then Yebenya. Let's go and ask the people for money. Those who are in, and if you appear like Bernard in his nice tie and suit in a nice car, it means you have money. So I must extort something from you. And last week I said that the people who collect our taxes, whom we have given power to transform our lives, are allowing us to be indisciplined, masquerading as freedom. And I like that the word that you're phrasing of it. Allowing our freedoms masquerade when the truth is actually our indiscipline, because they have failed to even do the barest minimum, which is the basic roads and water flowing through our taps that we see. They haven't given us transformation. They haven't even done the barest minimum, and they will continue to entertain, respectfully, our folly, our indiscipline. And that in itself is what? It's a divide and conquer mechanism. While they are busy enjoying the largesse of our taxes, we are fighting among ourselves. The policeman is stopping Bernard. Bernard must pay his child's school fees today. The person crossing the road will not use the bridge, but would rather think he's Superman and speed on the road, jump into the road and try and cross it. We need to ask ourselves questions. We need to hold duty bearers accountable. And we must challenge them and criticize their inactions.
100%. A couple more comments coming through. Bernard, may I suggest a remedy for police extortion? Take a picture of them and post on social media. Let's name and shame bad behavior. Well, bro,
people don't have shame anymore.
They may even steal your phone and beat you on top. So you need to be very subtle. So, Bernard and team, the days regards. I beg, who is the MC of Abeka La Paz? The traders on the main La Paz main road and walkway of pedestrians must be cleared. We beg them.
Central, I think.
This is Likwe at La Paz. Every street. If you can read more of the comments for us.
So, Caleb and team, the Greater Accra minister has been issuing instructions. But the streets of Accra are still very dark and filthy. Where did the street lights she distributed and asked MMDCs to install Go? Mimi sent that from Pukwasi. Good morning, Mimi. Good morning, Bernard. Please, have you seen Aboboya tricycles riding at night before? No tail lights and no reflectors, and on top of it, no street lights. So if you're not careful, you will run into it. As usual, we will wait till the avoidable deaths happen, then we artificially send face level condolences. Bernard, please, who has the mandate to stop these V8 cars from always misbehaving on the roads? It's getting too much and very annoying. Kofi, send that through. So, Casinoto. It says that Casinoto, right. Bernard, when you come to Tema Newtown, Afco Junction, police barrier at night, they only take money from Pragya guys and block traffic when you refuse to give them. They detain you. Okay. Bernard, it is so true. I even see some officers with uniform in slippers at work. Is it not wrong? Maybe the official working hours are over. I don't know. Bernard and team, a young policewoman arrested my sister's delivery van on Sunday for having a crack in the windshield and a faded number plate. This driver begged the policewoman to let him go, and out of anger, the policewoman called a towing truck to tow the van to the police station. While this message isn't meant to underestimate whatever road offense such a crack means, I was very dumbfounded at the number of more serious offenses and infractions that happen with the police looking on. I told my sister to forgive the policewoman and leave her to her ancestors to do. A burn, Father Bernard. Good morning. What you witness on the whole Tema stretch is what happens from the Boom barrier to Central University every weekend. Boom barrier. And now the people just hire police dispatches to help them cross at a fee. Sad. Hopefully. That road expansion will be faster. Bernard, lawlessness on the Ebri road will make you go mad. Ebri 2, over 20 cars will follow one ambulance or V8 with siren and cause traffic, especially from Manfred to Ebri Girls School. Daniel Addison from Blue Crest. But this very curvy uphill road too, people are misbehaving there.
You know, when it's visiting week in Ebri for Ebri Girls and sometimes Ebri Presby and Okwas, the road is very, very busy. Sometimes they have festivals too. And he's right. When there's a police dispatch going or an ambulance, the cars will just follow.
And motorbikes as well.
They'll drive against traffic. The lawlessness in Ghana.
But the police cannot arrest the drivers because most of the trotro in town are owned by senior officers. You arrest them and all the drivers do is mention the name of the car owner. I witnessed this a few times. I concern that. But another thing creeping in slowly are cars that have fixed high intensity lights both in front and behind their cars.
I saw a Jeep with one. It was like a floodlight.
Yes, that very Jeep.
A Jeep with like floodlights. Oh God.
Good morning, Bernard and team. Another thing, okay, good. We took care of that. Bernard, good morning. This is Albert from Mataheko Afienya. The strategy I use on this road is to leave the house at 4:45 a.m. to work and make sure I leave work exactly 2 p.m.
Hey, then your employer is suffering.
These are the ripple effects.
You leave work at 2 p.m.
These are the ripple effects.
Hey, Charlie. Why don't you just work from home?
These are the ripple effects.
But the road from Kanewu to Ajay Konjo is very terrible. We've had stones, laterites poured on one side of the stretch for so long, we are really suffering as it inhibits movement. Ama from Ajay Kojo. Another thing I don't understand is when this laterite is heaped for maintenance works, they actually heap them on the better part of the road and leave the potholes. So you go and crash.
Yeah, but they are going to fill the
No,
pothole.
so fill the pothole first and leave the good part for us to use.
No, you don't get it. The heap has to be on the good side,
so that they
fetch it into the bad side.
But
where should they pour it?
it?
No, but if they pour the sand on the bad part, how would they manage
But
it?
Bernard,
No, you are coming to spread that, it's a pity you are
have to
doing.
offload
but
first.
Bernard, then it
before you
also
go and
means
fill
we
the
need to
potholes.
manage the thing better. I mean, when you...
I'm not defending them. I'm just explaining what
I
they
know
do.
that we have our own constraints and the way we do things, including how we repair our roads. We may not be able to do it at international best practice level for several reasons. But when you go to other parts of the world, they are repairing a road. The thing is in bins, and then you are scooping. Can we rework it? Because look, our road, sometimes even when you're calling the good side of the road, is not that good anyway.
No, it's not. It's subpar.
And then now it will rain, or they also have to wet the road as they are doing different layers and whatnot, and then the thing becomes muddy and cakey, and now it creates another level of a worry on the road. I mean, a typical example is what is happening on the motorway. So all the diversions, you are driving like, praying that some axle or your shocks or something will not just, your tire won't burst. And why? Why does it have to be so difficult?
Bernard, my appeal to the police is that really we are not just ranting for its sake. This season, this festive season in particular, a lot of recklessness happens, and it doesn't just end at indiscipline, wasted man hours, and fuel guzzled in traffic. It results in fatalities. We've seen the crashes this year. It's terrible. The number of human lives we have lost on our roads, the blood that has been spilled on this road, the dreams we have crushed, the households and breadwinners who have lost their lives as a result of our indiscipline, the poor nature of our roads, and that cornucopia of all that. We really want to appeal to the police while we are urging the road authorities, urban and ministry to patch our roads, make it usable. They should deploy the police. There should be some sanity. National security, they have the installation, they have the instrument. The police also has a way they're able to monitor the traffic and all of that. We should be able to deploy all these things for the convenience of the people. We beg you.
Good morning. At Medina Zongo Junction, a trotro driver was loading passengers right in the middle of the road, which was causing traffic. Funny enough, a police officer was standing very close to the driver. After prompting the driver, the awareness of the police officer, he then informed me it's only 5 cedis the policeman would take. I was shocked. So basically, he told the driver that the policeman is there. Stop what you are doing. He said, "Obeji 5 penna."
I was drawing your attention to a text, one of the messages, which was espousing how I felt and what I felt about the announcement from the Greater Accra Regional Minister about managing Christmas traffic.
Yeah, it's on the back page of the Times this morning.
But, Madam Minister, the street lights, you promised to light up Accra. Everywhere is dark. Everybody is compelled to drive with their highlights.
It's actually happening bit by bit. Look, there's a day. This is
before you speak of the bit by bit. I just want to talk about that. Forgive me. Traffic lights as well. So aside street lights, traffic lights as well. Yesterday, just up the road here at Osan's building, there's a traffic light that's supposed to work.
Yeah.
There was what appeared to be a crash as somebody's car had been pushed to the side with a big dent. The traffic light hasn't been working, and so if you're coming down from the cathedral, on your left is the Osan's building. The traffic light is there. On the right, somebody has parked a cargo vehicle.
Oh Lord!
So you cannot see the vehicles that are coming. You have to you have to do magic.
Charlie.
Because the traffic light is also not working, and somebody has done their own thing. So, Madam Minister,
the region is more.
We need lights. We need lights. Some of the traffic lights, though, even at the intersection at the cathedral, some of the traffic lights don't work. So you have to depend on the one far away because the one in front of you doesn't work.
You will see.
And if you don't see, the police will stop you. I encountered that a number of times, and then I say to the police, look, I can't see the traffic light. There's supposed to be one right here
in front of you,
so that I can't see. By the time I see the red, I've already moved a few inches beyond where I was supposed to stop. So I asked, how do we fix this? Yeah, got your more. Now, I mean, but how can that even be your answer? As for the traffic light situation and road furniture in general, we have crash barriers that have been hit through road, crashes, accidents, and now they are jutting, mangled out onto the road. You are now maneuvering that. Then maybe there's some pothole somewhere that you're also maneuvering. It's ridiculous.
All right.
I wanted to say street lights. So you know the Achimota Forest Road, for the longest time it was dark.
Now it's
a few weeks ago, Bernard, look, I turned my high beam on, off. I couldn't believe what I was seeing.
It was on?
It's on. Oh.
There is light?
There is light.
The runabout towards Achimota
I couldn't believe it.
Now,
because that's my usual comment.
The runabout towards Achimota School.
Drum roll.
It's on.
You see, it's a two-flare bulldog, as I would describe it.
Mr. What?
A two-flare bulldog.
Okay, you mean they can't bite? They are toothless bulldog.
Yeah, it's a two-flare bulldog, as I would describe it.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
Looking for a burst of flavor in every sip? Discover the refreshing taste of Piva beverages. Enjoy the classic Piva Cola flavor, perfect fit anytime. How about a fruity adventure? Try our delightful Piva orange fruit drink packed with recognized citrus flavor. Craving something exotic? Our Piva cocktail fruit drink brings the tropics to you. For a sweet and juicy treat, grab our grapefruit drink and don't miss out on the refreshing Piva Tangerine fruit drink, bursting with tangerine flavor. Piva Cola, Piva Orange, Piva Cocktail, Piva Grape, Piva Tangy. Grab yours today. Available now at your local store. Call us on 055-00-32231. Piva, a taste you love. This advert is FDA approved.
P for Piva.
Ho, ho, ho. Good Park, together with the Father Campbell Foundation and the Miracle Child Foundation, is helping bring joy to the less privileged children by making their Christmas wishes come true. Children from several foundations will have written heartfelt letters to the Good Santa on December 10th at Good Park. Come, read a letter and make your wish come true. Give a child a reason to smile this season. Follow Good Park on all socials. Become a good Santa. Every child deserves joy. Ho, ho, ho.
OCM.
If you're hungry and you know it, OCM.
OCM.
If you're hungry and you know it, OCM.
OCM.
If you're hungry and you know it and you really want to eat. If you're hungry and you know it, OCM.
OCM.
If you're hungry and you know it, OCM.
OCM.
If you're hungry and you know it, OCM.
OCM.
If you're hungry and you know it, and there's nothing in the fridge. If you're hungry and you know it, OCM.
OCM.
Your yard is yo. Your yard is yo. Your yard is yo. OCM.
OCM cereals comes in 3 varieties: wheat, oat, and rice.
Hello everyone, I am Sewami here. I love OCM, be it in the morning, afternoon, or evening.
Ready to eat?
This advert is FDA approved.
The Kakamutobi come out in the festive season, and they are as scary as our bills. But we don't want to miss out on parties, family, and festivals. Whether you say Akwaba, Maraba, Wezo, or Obake, EcoBank says tap into Vibes in the 5-star enjoyment promo. Be one of 10,000 lucky winners when you deposit multiples of 400 Ghana cedis or take a loan in multiples of 4,000 Ghana cedis to win up to 1.5 million Ghana cedis in cash and prizes. 1-year insurance cover, gift vouchers, and more. That's not all. Use your EcoBank card, mobile app, USSD, or POS to transact and enjoy up to 15% discount. Tap into Vibes with EcoBank. T's and C's apply. Bills shouldn't scare you. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank. EcoBank, will never call or text asking you to verify sensitive information like your PIN, Ghana card or bank card information. Pay better attention to details.
Hey! Hello! The thrill is back! The hunt for the ultimate treasure returns with Camel Antiseptic Liquid. Buy any bottle, scratch the panel, and text the code to 1393. Buy more, find all 5 Camel letters, and be the winner of the 100,000 Ghana Cedis grand prize, plus amazing rewards from airtime, weekly cash, and monthly shopping sprees. So, keep playing and keep winning, because Aseti Ankasa promo ends 15th February 2026. Terms and conditions apply. Keep out of reach of children. This promo is run in collaboration with the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform. This advert is FDA approved.
Looking for a university that truly sets you apart? Academic City University Accra offers world-class undergraduate degree programs in engineering, business, informatics, and communication arts. And that's not all. Now introducing master's degrees designed to equip you with industry-relevant skills and global leadership capabilities. Study on a modern campus, learn from international faculty, and gain hands-on experience that sets you apart in today's job market. With over 15 student ventures launched and graduates thriving in top roles across Ghana and abroad, Academic City University is where future-ready leaders are made. Call now 0262 693 870. That's 0262 693 870. Academic City University, educating future-ready leaders.
Pepper powder, a shishi raw. Sankofa pepper powder.
FDA Aji Ejadi Nkrato Yatum.
From Kumasi to Takrade, from Accra to every corner of Ghana, Royal Foam is giving you a reason to smile, stretch, and say, wow! Royal Foam proudly presents the Royal Wow promo. Get ready for a massive mind-blowing discount from 10% all the way up to 50% off. Saving more on your favorite Royal Foam comfort products. That's right. Lunar Sofas are whooping 50% off. Beds 30% off. Ejinkra L-shaped sofas 30% off. And yes, Royal Foam mattresses 10% up to 20% off. True comfort, true style. Now at prices that will truly make you smile. But hurry, these deals won't last forever. Visit any Royal Foam showroom or any of our outlets nationwide. Calls on 020-227-1000 and 050-922-7042 today. Your piece of real comfort is here. Royal Foam. Rest assured, it's the Royal Wow promo.
This is the City Breakfast Show. The city's biggest conversation. The City Breakfast Show. Rise above the noise.
A call for responsible citizenship, a call for competent leadership, a call for professional policing, a call for responsive duty bearers. Uncle Atu says, "So man be ya if you are Yanara." There's another one. So man be ya every minute was so man be ya every Yanara. You know that song is a very important song because we have a lot of work to do.
In school?
We used to sing it when we were in primary school. They used to sing those songs. I actually think the idea of citizenship has been left. And Akoto, I keep saying, we must know what it means to be a Ghanaian. We must say this is un-Ghanaian. Dropping refuse on the street is un-Ghanaian. Driving against traffic is un-Ghanaian. We must go back to those things. We must go back to the basic things. The basic things, you know. You don't need a big economic plan. No. Just basic things. Driving, walking, don't spit around. Simple things like that. Don't throw refuse on the ground. Simple.
Broad daylight.
Even the way you shout, the way you talk to people, shouting, blazing mics. You know, we have to work on those things. You know, so Ghana, Ejumane Dawson, we have to do it. For us, we will use the radio to do what we have to do. We will do our best. God giving us strength.
Good morning to the NCCE.
Good morning to my MCE too.
Who is your MC now? Baku.
He's my friend.
Well, are you looking for quality, durable, and reliable parts for your Toyota, Hino trucks, or Lexus? Look no further. Take advantage of Toyota Ghana's limited spare parts promo sales at the Accra branch on the Graphic Road, running till the 15th of December. Get 20% to 50% discount and more on selected items, including complete engines, gearboxes, suspension, electrical and air conditioning parts, and more. You can also walk into any Toyota Ghana branch nationwide and make your purchase on these promo days. At Toyota Ghana, we've got you covered. Get genuine spare parts that keep your vehicle performing at its best. Call Toyota Ghana on 0302 429 801. Drive smart, save smart. Choose Toyota Ghana. Ghana drives Toyota. Happy Global Customer Service Week from all of us at Omni Basic Bank. To our valued customers, thank you for choosing us, and to our beautiful, dedicated team. You make service excellence mission possible every day. Have a beautiful week. For more information, call Omni Basic on 0307 086,000. Omni Basic Bank, not just another bank. This Christmas, you can be a good Santa. Good Park, together with the Father Campbell Foundation and Miracle Child Foundation, bringing joy to street-connected children and underserved youth through the Good Santa program. Here's how it works. Children from these foundations have written letters to the Good Santa, sharing their Christmas wishes. Now, on Wednesday, December 10, what's tomorrow, at Good Park, or at the Good Park, volunteers will read these letters and adopt a wish, making those dreams come true. We invite you, our cherished listeners, to join in on December 10. You can adopt a letter, spread love, and be part of this heartwarming celebration. Become a good Santa today, because every child deserves a reason to smile this season.
So why travel abroad when world-class education is right here in Ghana? Available at Lancaster University, Ghana. You earn a British degree, develop employability skills, enjoy a campus experience that inspires growth and confidence, gain practical skills, global exposure, access to scholarships that make your dream degree even more achievable. Apply now to study with expert faculty trained to UK standards right here in Ghana. Visit lancaster.edu.gh. Admissions at lancaster.edu.gh is where you can shoot us an email. 0248 656 274 is the number to call. Lancaster University, Ghana, the only British university campus in West Africa. And if you're looking for a best of flavor in every sip, please discover the refreshing taste of Piva beverages. We have Piva Cola, Piva Orange, Piva Cocktail, Piva Grape, Piva Tangy. Grab yours today. Available at a local store near you. 0550 032 231 231. 0550 032 231. Piva beverages, a taste you will love. So is your organization privacy ready? Do you collect or use information of people in your line of work, their name, location, etc.? You might be doing the wrong things. Whether you're a big company or a small one, you must respect people's rights. So register and be certified by the Data Protection Commission of Ghana. It's a requirement. You will receive the necessary training, advice, and be guided on the right systems to put in place to help protect the information you collect about people. So go online and register. dataprotection.org.gh, dataprotection.org.gh. Call 0256 301 533. Privacy is the responsibility of everyone. Remember, privacy is personal. So there is more Cerelac for your city, more goodness for your baby. What are we talking about? The new 300G Cerelac wheat pouch. It's the same great Cerelac you love, now in a convenient 300G pouch for easy refilling in your Cerelac tin. Get the new 300G Cerelac wheat pouch today. Refill and save and smile. More goodness, let's go. Cerelac, care for them.
So man be ye ne efriyenara. Se o man nu nye ye efriyenara. Yenara yembra yeri boy. And nuna essay o man. Sometimes we need to take away all the jargon and just make it plain. Make it simple. Don't forget, Apioko came here to talk about the very interesting, exciting thing we're doing on Channel 1 television, and we call it the
Channel 1
Community Legends. Every community has a legend who is doing some great thing. We want to highlight them. While we do that, we also point out here on this show what needs to change about Ghana. I like to encourage community civic action, sometimes to highlight the wrongs and also to seek to correct them and also to showcase the right. Now, there's a lot more comments on the topic we are discussing, if you can read them.
Please, I want to agree with Caleb. The inner city roads are horrible. Please come and see the inner roads at Anya. There isn't one tarred road apart from the main road from Aoshi to Pokwase. KK sent that from Anya. Benade, ask Caleb if he has seen the road leading to the East Municipal Office itself. The office, how much more the vicinity? Oh, I thought that got better. I change my shocks at least quarterly. Emma sent that from Abokobi. Caleb, under the stairs at Firestone, Medina containers and kiosks are increasing there. Okay, under the footbridge, I believe you want to say, under the footbridge at Firestone, containers and kiosks are increasing there. So, Langquantanan, that's a message for you. Bernard, I live
But the road to the Abokobi municipal office is not bad.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. To the office has gotten better in previous times, but then those within the enclave, I'm not sure. Bernard, I live at Afienya Matayoko. You want to know how I manage the stress on the road throughout the week, right? I just park at a convenient place, join Trotro to Tema to and fro. I get the chance to read and relax my mind quietly, reflecting on the day. That's how I do it. Oh, thanks from Sweet Ajele. Thanks from Sweet Ajele of Afienya Matayoko. It's very sad how these things keep happening. Imagine on a daily basis traffic in East Legon at night just because at every checkpoint they are asking for money and unnecessary talks. No police work being done, just asking for money. I know, Bernard, the most irritating part is where the commercial cars join the main road at the new Shell fuel station at Michelle Camp and the Michelle Camp gate. The police look on and concerned. The least said, the better. You all don't add your name. But this one says, Bernard, have you observed that increasingly there are more and more motorcycles in town without any number plates?
Yes.
I once drew the attention of a police, with red.
I read this on my personal number, yeah.
The police in Dacoman traffic light at the Dacoman traffic light are more interested in checking stickers, expiry dates than directing traffic, especially in the mornings. In fact, they use these young community guys to check insurance expiry dates on phones for them. Our police never engages the community. At least every quarter, they can organize community engagements where citizens and the police can understand each other. You didn't add your name. Good morning, Bernard. While we call out the lawlessness on our roads and the law enforcement officers who encourage the unfortunate practice, I want to give shout-outs to one policeman.
Good one.
This one, I agree. On the Gimpa Legon Junction.
Correct.
My God, I have not had the chance to ask his name. Me too. But Charlie, that guy, he did direct traffic with skills. And he has been there for years. Commander Dakon sent that from Westland. I completely support this message with 1,000 bags of cement. Good morning, Citi.
Good morning.
There is this car registered GR 27220. It will drive around 7:15 every morning against oncoming traffic from West Hills Mall towards McCarthy Hill traffic light, whilst being led by a police dispatch. My question is, why does he not leave the house early to avoid the traffic?
Because he can get away with it.
GR 27220. GR 27220. Yeah, sorry, in Tem.
But he didn't mention the brand. I'm sure it's a V8 or something.
It most likely. But it also has a police dispatch in front of it.
That's more.
What it is?
More comments?
The police officers themselves are riding unlicensed motorcycles.
Oh.
You didn't add your name.
Oh.
Good morning, Bernard.
Oh.
The Asuchari police must sit up.
Oh.
I didn't know you have also noticed them.
They are so
just
annoying.
Causing unnecessary traffic and asking funny questions.
Akoto,
And the
you
police
can stay in
Agbogboshi.
traffic for 10 minutes as you carry traffic. When you go, they look at you, look at your face. Hey, yeah.
Chama.
Hey, you are the big man, oh.
Chama.
Okay.
But you are the big one.
Nonsense. I want to say something. I want, I am a Christian, and one of the things we try to do when we go to church is we preach belief and behavior. Okay, so usually the gospel is presented as believe in this, and then as a consequence of your belief, behave in a certain way. I like to encourage preachers to be more community citizenship focused in their preaching, maybe between now and Easter or something. All right, if we can dedicate between now and end of the year to just preaching about behavior, stop collecting bribes, stop throwing rubbish around, stop driving on the wrong side of the road, stop being dirty. Because I feel like every Friday, 20-something% of the Ghanaians will go to a mosque and listen to a sermon. Every Sunday, another 70-something will go and sit in a church and listen to something. I just want to, if you are frustrated at our collective underperformance, use the pulpit to start preaching civic. You know, I'm not saying leave the full gospel, but dedicate some time to actually. Because sometimes I ask myself, the people in Ghana, do they really, are they the same people I see in church on Sunday? The way they drive.
Shock you.
The kind of driving I witnessed this weekend.
It will shock you.
I couldn't believe it. Like 4 or 5 cars, shim, all driving against traffic.
Going to church?
No, Saturday.
No.
I mean, I see some on Sunday they are going to church.
No, I really think. You see.
Car Randolph Link. Car Randolph Link. It's a built-up road.
You don't mean it.
You can't do. You shouldn't be doing 40 on that road.
More.
The Conquest International Road.
More.
All of them on their way to church. Overtaking.
No, I'm just appealing. I'm appealing to preachers. Please, you have a very powerful platform. Lend it to this citizen, because you know the country we live in can never succeed if we don't change our behavior. I'm getting to a point where behavior change is now my main issue. Our behavior is just bad. Yesterday I was talking to somebody who runs an institution. You know his main complaint: people they thief. He said
their behavior is bad over there.
He said the thief say now they won't do to myself. You know, it's bad enough to thief. Now that somebody will won't stop the thieving to private sector, they thief. Public sector, they thief. Church, they thief. School, they thief. They thief. School food, they thief. Hospital, they thief. Charlie, and the thief, you know, is consistent cabal thief, you know. So like, as the 4 of us are here, if you come and you don't want to be part of the thieving,
I'm a problem.
First, we'll advise you. We'll send Caleb to advise you. If you don't listen,
we'll
ostracize you.
Yeah.
If you don't get ostracized, next morning we're going to put something on your chair. We'll put the lizard on your chair.
Kill me quick.
Because so first, when you come, Caleb will say, Charlie, bro, this place you come.
This is how we do it.
Then you can say, oh, me, I'm not interested. You're not interested. Okay, then they'll ask, but if you want to do like I'll be the one to stop the thieving, say, you want to stop thieving. We've been thieving before your grandfather was born. You want to stop thieving.
So you see Ghana's problem now. Everybody is just waiting for their chance.
Obia.
It's a standard.
It's a failure of leadership.
It's a standard. No, that's what I'm saying. You are preaching the behavioral change at all levels now.
Charlie.
Because
drum it home. I'm tired.
Some of them require the people who enforce and help to also change their behavior, because if they change their behavior at the top,
then we'll follow.
Then they will tell their people on the ground that.
But you know that sometimes when the people at the top want to change, the down people want to do them.
Bernard,
but somebody has power.
But Bernard, who is going to stop you from?
Don't to do them.
What is the bad thing in saying that Aboboyas should not be on this side of the road at this time? Who is going to fight you over something like this?
But there will be fought. It will be a question of it becomes a question of life.
Though somebody will say, do you know that the people who voted for you are Aboboya drivers?
Exactly.
And in fact, somebody told Jifa Gomashi this week that don't forget that those who voted for you are moto Okada riders and traders and things. So
when
be careful.
When the MC was doing her decongestion, people were on video saying the same thing.
But that's why we are here to support them.
There's a big flaw
because we never speak against those
and
things.
Perhaps the politicians should hear us. The people
we are here to support that.
In all those decision-making institutions should hear us.
Yeah.
The fact that people make noise
that they will vote against you.
They are not the only ones who vote.
And it doesn't mean that when they see positive change, they will not be sensitive enough to see it.
Yeah. I don't know why. As soon as they hear, I won't vote for you. And I've said this before.
When they hear that, no.
Stop. If I am inconvenienced, you grant those people convenience
at my expense.
I also vote against you.
Yeah.
You're in the minority.
Who told you I'm in the minority?
No.
Who told you?
Middle class people. How
it's
many
not middle class.
It's not a middle class.
It's not a middle class issue.
How many?
Kaka, it's not a middle class
voters.
issue.
You rarely vote.
Are we saying
that?
Are we saying that the ordinary Ghanaian cannot see the benefit of good community leadership when they see it? The process is painful. If you are bold enough to implement the change, people are wise, they will know. You see, what tends to happen is that the process is attritional. Remove containers, remove kiosks, we won't vote for you, we are angry. You are in 2025. Do it now. If they begin to see the fruits of what you are doing, You get it? If you do it basa basa bisi basa and then they don't see anything, then they get angry. I don't think Ghanaians are stupid. I think he's right. Leadership must take the bull by the horns and do what has to be done, and not say that people will vote against me. I think that when Ghanaians see order, they will appreciate it.
Yes.
If they see order, they will appreciate it. I'm telling you.
Because they tell you know what?
Otherwise, we are saying that there's no classes, they are not sensible.
They're not sensible. And you know what?
And indeed, those who were driving bad, those who were driving bad are middle class people.
You know,
the people who were breaking the traffic rule are not. They are middle class people.
Remember that story Bernard told you about his trip from his hometown to Togo?
Oh,
the people will drive recklessly here.
Try
as soon as they and ride into, let's say they even ride their motorbikes into Lome. As soon as they cross the border into Lome, they will ride responsibly.
So my intention is
they understand.
My intention is not to draw this into a class battle, but it's really about the people who are willing to go by the law, the regulations. You said that when you were driving in the Volta region, at some point you felt like you should also break the law.
Yeah, I'm
referring to people like you being in the minority. People who
actually a lot of the people were in the road. Now, let's be honest. A lot of people were obeying the law. I can say that majority of the people from my drive from Ho to Accra obey the law.
No, I mean in the majority in terms
the people
of
who were
the
misbehaving.
4 year.
No, the people who were actually, based on your point, the people who were breaking the law were in the minority. We, the majority, obey the law, but the minority's behavior affected we more. I'm telling you, affected us. We, the guys who were driving in lane, are more than those who were misbehaving.
Granted, but on the national level, at the national level, or even take the generality of our roads, we are inundated by indiscipline. That indiscipline is in the majority. However it is seen, and I'm saying that.
Let's think about that a bit more, Kakra. I actually think that we've allowed small groups of lawless people to take us for ransom. Because if you take a stand at Nkrumah Circle, Dubai, and watch what happens at Tiptoe Lane, it's not the majority. The minority, maybe trotro drivers of a certain group, but because of a certain GPRTU and the government's fear of annoying them and the police's collusion with them. So I actually think that when it comes to the numbers, more people do right.
But it's beyond the numbers. To the extent that we are in a crisis, we are in a conundrum of indiscipline. That you cannot drive for barely 200 meters without experiencing some kind of indiscipline by somebody who is either driving in the wrong lane or in the middle of the road. So exactly. So it's not the fact that we are in the minority is not about our numbers per se. But
it's
the fact that
we
are inundated by the humongous indiscipline that is happening.
Correct. My comment on that is that leadership must do a different kind of math. And as Godfred said, sometimes they only look at the first level issue. I was speaking to somebody yesterday who said to me that to be an effective leader in Ghana, you must be prepared to suffer. The thing entered me.
But everybody wants comfort, including our leaders.
The thing entered me so much that I went to think about it. He says, Bernard, I am prepared to suffer because I know that if I want to be an effective leader, I will suffer. Choking, lies, and they will dislike you. But I'm saying that if you have a long-term game, because based on the example we gave, if I live in Adenta and the Adenta MC decides that they will decongest some part of Adenta, remove containers from wrong places, make sure traffic flows better. When Henry Kote was doing Accra, there was a period we all saw that it was good. I drove to Madina Zongo Junction and I'm like, hey, is this Zongo Junction? Popular. Temporarily. No, he wasn't. He was unpopular with his political friends. He was not popular with me.
We gave him all the support.
I went on air to do programs in support of Henry Kote, not having spoken to him ever at the time.
Yes.
I had never spoken to him.
It's true.
When I got to Zongo Junction and I saw what happened in Zongo Junction, I said,
beautiful.
So what I'm saying is that Henry Kote was sabotaged by his own political people who miscalculated, like he's saying. They felt that this guy, of course, is twofold. Some are saying this guy is getting too powerful. Maybe they will make him running mate. Let's destroy him. Another group will say, this guy, what he's doing, it may affect voting. But I think that affect voting is flawed because he's explained it. Majority of those who drive from Redco, Adenta, Ashiye, when they get to Zongo Junction and they see the traffic flowing, they'll say, Henry Kote, Do you get it? So I felt that Henry Quartey was sabotaged more by political so-called friends. Because if you live at Medina, do you know the last time, me, when I was born, I used to go to Medina post office every day. That's where my mother used to work. I remember the last time I drove a car from Zongo Junction into taxi rank ever. If I'm going to Medina post office, I'll either pass the Catholic church at the back and park and walk. Zongo Junction, I won't even park. I can't. I had some Telabi who is near Doku. I hardly go there. So how am I even going to drive to Doku? What that mean? What? So I have to look for a different tailor. Because if I say I'm going to that place, if I'm going to look for that guy, I can't. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying that most Ghanaians actually see the benefit of good leadership. Two things. Some of us in the media, we over highlight tension. When a leader wants to do the right thing, let's support them because we are better informed about what is the social good. We are not saying break people's heads and beat people by heart. But when they were doing Zongo Junction, you and I could see that Zongo Junction, people did demo in this town that they wanted food bridge. They wanted food bridge. They do food bridge. They've done food bridge for you.
Still, you are crossing the
You get it? We in the media should support leaders who try to do the right thing.
Can I ask a question?
Please do.
Why then do we see an assembly doing a decongestion exercise? Okay, and I go back to the Tema one where people had poured concrete into gutters and built kiosks on it, and we still give them a microphone for them to say we won't vote for you again. You've spoiled our.
I don't remember doing that, but even if
we
we
need
did,
to be more
it was wrong. I think you are right. The media must know that this "I won't vote for you" nonsense around lawlessness is a tired
because whether we like
argument.
it or not, we are collaborating with the government.
I will say to you that if I see law and order in a community, I will vote for that person. Even Lagos, when Babatunde Fashola was governor, even the most die-hard Lagos person who was not even a member of their party said, under Babatunde we saw even today, till today, how many Lagos governors can Caleb name? Why do we still talk about Fashola? How come they've been about 4 since he left, but he's the only one they keep referring to at his time? And Lagos is crazier than Accra. Since Lagos they are mad, but even them, Babatunde Fashola, he did it for like 2 terms. He said he's tired. So it's possible if and you see,
I'm with you.
Lagos is a federal state. They voted for him. He won both elections. With all their issues in Nigeria, a man came and was able to bring law and order to the town. It's doable. We just need as media to highlight the benefit. Most Ghanaians have sense. When they see a leader doing the right thing, they will not vote against that leader. So politicians, stop telling yourself that if we decongest Accra, we will lose elections. You won't lose any election. The lawlessness will make Accra ungovernable and we'll all lose. So rather do the right thing and don't forget what my friend said. He said, if you want to be an effective leader, you must be prepared to suffer.
Yes.
Let's take a break. We'll take a break. When we come back, I'll let you have the last word.
Unleashing the power of relevant radio. This is Citi 97.3.
Have you imagined buying a house on an interest-free plan and getting a car for free? Well, Afro Arab Properties, best known for building the most affordable quality homes, has hit another milestone of rewards. Are you looking for your dream home today? Afro Arab Properties will definitely show the way. These homes are in 1, 2, 3, and 4-bedroom options located at Manet Spintex, East Legon Hills, Santor, Ashaleboche, Tema Community 25, Old Ningo, Amasaman, Apollonia, and more. Even better, you have a 5-year payment plan without interest. And the big one, purchase a home from some Afro Arab Properties projects and get an electric car for free. Yes, an electric car that can go 300 kilometers on a full charge. So don't miss this big offer from Afro Arab Properties. Just call 055-175-3231 or 0244-109-133. Terms and conditions apply. Afro Arab Properties. At Afro Arab, everyone can buy a house.
Christmas, my favorite time of the year.
This festive season, Volta Serene Hotel invites you to experience the magic of Christmas and New Year like never before. From 20th of December to the 1st of January, step into a world of joy, music, laughter, and celebration. We begin on the 20th with a soulful carols night, filling the air with warmth and melody. Then on 23rd and 24th of December, arrive in style as we welcome you with fresh coconut and local treats. Christmas Day brings pure delight, excitement, exciting moments for kids, relaxing escape for adults, and an elegant all-white dinner under the stars, crowned with a spectacular fireworks display. On Boxing Day, embrace culture and rhythm, from picnics and traditional dance to an unforgettable high life and old school night. As the week unfolds, enjoy movie night, live music, karaoke, and endless fun, until we welcome 2026 with a breathtaking fireworks show on New Year's Eve. Special Christmas packages starting from 4,050 for individuals, 5,250 for couples, and 8,900 Ghana cedis for a family of 4 for 2 nights. Call or WhatsApp 0541 539 867 or 0362 025 243 to book your experience today. Volta Serene Hotel. Feel the serene touch.
And where do you think you're going?
To train in the garden.
With my broom?
Mom, it's a javelin.
Oh, really? And that plate?
That's not a plate, it's a discus, Mom. We are training to become winners.
Well, you know you need lots of energy to become winners. So you both better start your day with Twisco before you go anywhere.
Besides its great chocolatey taste, Twisco is enriched with Enerfort, a blend of energy-boosting vitamins and minerals for little winners.
Thanks, Mom.
Got to keep my little winners in shape.
Twisco, power your dreams.
This advert is FDA approved.
Lakeside Estate is calling all business owners, institutions, and HR heads. Want to give your employees more than just a paycheck? Give them a place to call home. At Lakeside Estate, we're making it easy for companies to support your staff with beautiful lifestyle choice and affordable homes through flexible payment plans, staff financing, and mortgage options. Whether it's a 2-bedroom starter home, 3 bedrooms, or a spacious family home, Lakeside Estate has the perfect package for your team. Strong structures, modern finishes, and a vibrant community all are waiting. Let's partner together to give a lifetime value for your staff. Call our sales expert on 020-477-5042 or 020-477-5040 or visit lakesideestate.com. Lakeside Estate, quality homes for all.
Sankofa, pepper soup where you know, pepper sankofa, sankofa pepper powder, a shishi raw. Sankofa pepper powder, sankofa pepper powder, sankofa pepper powder.
FDA, Aji Ejadi Nkrato Yatum.
So what goes into building quality structures? I mean, literally, what goes into it? Wujaf, you don't want to be sitting here somewhere worrying whether or not you did a really good job. It'd be a very simple equation. If there's no diamond cement in the mix, massa, forget it. Don't start cry. Menye, diamond cement has been providing builders, block makers, and construction companies that peace of mind for years. Diamond cement is 42.5 R grade cement. Unbeatable quality made right here in Ghana. And because we have your pocket in mind, we provide 32.5 R grade so that everybody getting on. No long talk, Jack. If there's no diamond cement in the mix, don't start. Locate Diamond Cement Ghana Limited nationwide with factories in Aflao, Takrade, and Buipe, or call 0244-313-368 or 0540-111-978 or 0202-021-175. Diamond Cement, still as hard as a diamond.
No money and payday is 3 weeks away? How do I fix this? Bank loan, account setup, long process. Nah, forget it. Let me see if Fafa can help.
That was Dada Joe before he called Fafa.
Yes, Fafa from Bank of Africa can sort you out fast. From engine repairs to school fees or side hustle support, Quick Fix Loan from Bank of Africa is here for you. Call 030-224-9690 or chat Fafa at boaghana.com and take advantage of the Quick Fix Loan for salaried workers offered at an unbeatable interest rate with no cash deposit required.
Promo is now extended to 31st December. T's and C's apply.
Hey, Fafa, wait here. Alpha Papa.
Bank of Africa, as strong as a group, as close as a partner.
Welcome to Valley View University, where academic excellence meets purpose. Admission is now opened. At Valley View University, we do more than educate. We shape character, nurture innovation, and empower you to thrive in the 21st century. Programs in business administration, nursing and midwifery, computer science and IT, theology, education, agriculture, which are more tailored to your needs. Our undergraduate and graduate programs are offered on weekends, weekdays, and a distance course to satisfy your mode of choice. Our campuses are located at Oibi in Accra, Kumasi in the Ashanti region, and Techiman in the Bono East region. Don't wait. Join us at Valley View University, where character meets competence. Apply today. Admissions are opened. You can apply now at www.vvu.edu.gh, or you can call us on 030-700-1567 or 030-7011-832.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation. The City Breakfast Show. Rise above the noise.
All right, so we are leaving you with this song because I think it's, you know, the beauty of the song is the simplicity. So maybe if remenu.
Oh, finally.
Yembra yeribo.
Thank you.
What does that even say? And say on my. Or and say on my and your money. Yes. So the fortunes of the country are the collective result of our behaviors.
Sharp.
So it's from you and I.
Sharp.
It's from you and I. I was talking to somebody yesterday who's a soldier who said to me one of the lessons they learn when they go to military, jungle warfare, and I saw it's another book as well, is that if the four of us are supposed to do something and somebody drops the ball, maybe one of us drops the ball, all four of us get punished. Yeah. It's a very important lesson the military teach, because they say even though we must be responsible for what we do, we must also know that there are certain collective things that if you allow one person to drop the ball, we all suffer for it. Sure. So in the spirit of that, sometimes when you are driving and somebody does the wrong thing, open your window and say something. Say, hey mama, don't keep quiet. Trot whatever. What you are doing is no good. I'm not saying go and fight, but at least tell them. Because if we allow other people to keep dropping the ball, we will all suffer for it. Sure. We will all suffer for it.
Bernard, in the voice of Terminator, we have to stop the indiscipline. It is destroying the nation.
I'm very happy we are playing. This is the patriotic song, right?
Yes.
I'm very happy we are playing it because I've been advocating for it and itching to have it played.
Song like,
I want to push and ask.
I should play it more every day. I know you're right. You're right. You said I should play this one and then the National Pledge one more often. So look for this song. Yeah. Caleb always has to add Terminator. Yeah, I know you miss him.
I miss him,
you know. You know, he misses.
I wonder how he's enjoying the road.
Caleb did more shows on the former road minister than any other minister, because every week the guy was giving him
interview somewhere.
As the rules, you are running the tracks more than the weights. You have to stop the indiscipline.
But before we wrap up, Bernard, we need to find Mr. Abuja again.
Yes, you need more updates, eh?
Bernard, the number of people I see stuck at bus stations after work.
Charlie.
But is that Abuja or transport?
Sorry, transport. Nipe.
Yeah, so transport.
The soft-spoken one came to Citi.
Transport.
He should wake up small.
Transport, eh?
Yeah, he's too light.
It's too cool.
He's too cool. He's too chill.
He has to catch up.
Yeah. He needs some sankofa pepper powder.
All right, thank you very much. We've had the whole team discussing everything. Don't forget, tomorrow we'll tell you more about how you can nominate those community legends that we will be highlighting for Channel 1 Television, those who are doing beautiful things in their communities. Coming up next is City News at 10 with Shiba Arababeni. Welcome, Shiba.
Thank you, Bernard. Coming up, police investigate U.S. woman's claim of kidnapping in Accra. Also coming up, 4 students arrested over violent disturbances at Wa Technical Institute. To the details of these stories.